Greetings everybody and welcome back to another episode of Adventure in Sanctuary. It's our 10th session today. Not that that means much, but yes, we are 10 sessions in from the moment that we all joined and entered Sanctuary together. You may notice that on the splash screen we do have at least two newcomers. And also at the bottom of the screen, you'll also see that we have some other names that aren't necessarily recognized from before. I did manage to grab another couple of players. There is a third one that will be joining us within the next 2 weeks, and I've got a little bit to go through with them, but they will be joining us in 2 weeks' time. So we will have a good, solid party size of 6 players at any given time. So, announcement-wise, there aren't any. We are just going to jump straight into the quick recap. I'll get that done. For those of you that are just joining us, welcome. I'd like to do a quick recap for my players, bring them up to speed as to what happened, because we do play every 2 weeks and sometimes things do get forgotten. Other than that, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. So, from session 9 into session 10, welcome back, my friends. When last we met, the party were finishing an extended rest and were gathering inside of the tavern. Quickly, they saw to any last-minute preparations in town before paying a visit to King Leoric's tomb once more. Arthas led the way for the group, gaining flashbacks of the skeleton archers peppering his body with arrows the last time he stepped foot onto that cold and misty domain. When the party was stood near to what was left of the dark iron fence that blocked the path forward before, Levi disguised himself using illusion magic in an effort to make himself look like a skeletal archer. Feeling confident in his disguise, Levi approached the chamber of the Skeleton King. Unknown to Levi at first, King Leoric saw right through his disguise, sensing the warmth of life was now inside his chamber. With a booming voice, the Skeleton King ordered Levi to stop, and in a panic, Levi fled the room to join the rest of the group. Levi had tried to fool the king and failed in his attempt to do so. At this point, Leoric drew out his large two-handed sword, and with unnatural speed he moved towards the entrance of his burial chamber to encounter the party head-on. Combat was inevitable at this point. Arthas ran forward and confronted his old king with a heavy heart. He pleaded with his former liege and was wrought with sadness and grief at the twisted visage of his once beloved lord. He tried to persuade Leoric to stop and to not attack, but it seemed his attempts did not work, and with only one last thing he could do, Arthas took it upon himself to take down his former king and lay his body and spirit to rest properly. The battle was long and drawn out. The Skeleton King had the ability to summon skeletal captains to his side and shield any melee attackers who dared oppose him. He was also clad in patchwork black enchanted iron plate armour across his entire body, which made him hard to deal damage to or even hit. Also, when he struck a blow with his mighty two-handed sword, forged by none other than Griswold himself, the target of his attack felt the cold, harsh blow to their very core. Arthas took a defensive stance, reluctant to strike out towards Leoric at first. Levi did what rogues do, shot at the king from the shadows, but to very little effect. Lyra managed to land some strong fire magic onto the king, which did seem to have an effect, but even with this, it wasn't enough. Eventually, after a tough battle, the party became split up and were overwhelmed, and had to flee the fight. Levi fled out of the king's tomb and darted through the rest of the cathedral, floor by floor, as quickly as was possible. He ascended into Tristram above. Whereas Arthas and Lyra took a more magical approach and fled through a strategically placed town portal. Once back inside Tristram, Lyra sought out Adria in the hopes that she could shine some light onto how to take down Leoric, but it turned out that she was just as puzzled as Lyra was and wasn't able to truly help her, save for a few words of advice regarding spell tomes. Lyra, unsure what to do next, pulled her history tome from out of her bag and sat down near a cluster of rugged rocks and began reading it quietly to herself, nearby to the river. And meanwhile, a broken Arthas, both in body and mind, sat nearby to a lone tree on the river's edge and fixed his damaged helm. But he couldn't bring himself to keep his thoughts clear, and so couldn't fix anything else that he tried to focus on, even though they needed it. A trip to Griswold was going to be in order, it seemed. They both waited for Levi to emerge from the cathedral before they moved on. This brings us to the present scene. Levi finally emerged from the cathedral. A little out of breath, but able to move. He rejoined Lyra, and they travelled back to the tavern, where they slumped into the chairs in the corner of the downstairs barroom. Arthas, however, opted to remain alone for the time being, wrestling with his thoughts. Feeling defeated, Lyra and Levi would sit for a while inside the tavern, taking some time to lick their wounds, as it were. But as they did so, newcomers arrived in Tristram. They were clearly adventurer types and could well be there to help bolster the ranks, so they can face down this evil incursion clawing its way up to the town from the darkness below. So join me now, my friends, as we embark on this episode of Adventure in Sanctuary. Our journey for this episode begins here. Okay, everybody. Welcome to the game. If you want to unmute your microphones and take it away. You are in the centre of the town at the moment. Most of you are, well, 2 of you at least inside the tavern. The other 2 of you are either outside or just entering. So it's completely up to you where you want to go and what you want to do. A time check for you. It should be around... where are we? 12 p.m. So it's just gone midday.
Well, I will have... so, first of all, I just wanted to apologize because I wrote up that sort of introduction thinking... Because the way I thought it was described was that they were just coming out of the portal. But I'll say that Ebrin is entering town from the southeast. He approaches the tavern, immediately spots Ogden, and goes over to speak with him to ask if Prince Aiden has returned yet.
I'm just trying to think what you're... you connected to the town? I can't remember if you are. I think you are slightly, aren't you? Let me just...
Am I what?
Yeah, I just want to see if you got any connection to the town, so whether he would know you in person or whether you are a stranger to him. I believe he would know you from your backstory. Yes, he does. And he says...
I would have walked up and greeted him.
Yep, no problem. So he turns to face you, and at you mentioning the prince's name, he shakes his head, and he says, "I'm afraid not, good master. It's been a while since we've seen our dear prince. Last I knew, he was sent off to the front lines to go fight in Westmarch."
Indeed, we were both sent. We were separated during the battle, which went extremely poorly. Most of King Leoric's knights perished. We only made it out, barely, and were separated in the woods. I've been looking for him for weeks. What's going on, Ogden? The town seems even darker than when I left.
Oh, a lot has happened since you've been away, my friend. There's plenty to go through, and it would take a long time. This is a conversation for over a meal and some ales. Why don't you come in and join a couple of others that I have currently staying at the tavern. They've just been adventuring inside the tavern. Inside the cathedral, and they're just resting up for a spell in the tavern. So maybe you can introduce yourself to them, and we can all have a conversation about what's going on, so I can bring everyone up to speed as to what's going on.
Okay. That sounds like a good idea. And he goes into the tavern to find the two other, I assume, very ragged, haggard-looking adventurers.
Yeah, they're looking a little beaten up.
He walks up to them and introduces himself as Ebrin, Veers, and he seems a little confused. He says, Ogden says you've been adventuring in the cathedral?
Ebrin looks up at the newcomer, says, Ebrin, nice to meet you. I'm Levi. We've just started exploring underneath the cathedral. We've just ran into what remains of King Leoric. He's now taken over fully by evil, and now bears the title of the Skeleton King. We tried to defeat him. We had no chance. We were cast out. We had to run. We've just made it back, and we're just recovering now and making plans on what we can do next.
The more that you speak, after Levi introduces himself, the more that he speaks, the more Ebrin seems to be weighted by his words. At first he's confused and a little shocked, and then when you mention he's been taken over completely by evil, you detect a resigned and depressed resignation as he kind of collapses into a chair across from you.
You knew the old king?
He raised me.
Then I'm sorry, it's not better news.
It wasn't unexpected. He's become... Did you call him the Skeleton King?
That's the title we think he goes by now. He has the ability to raise animated skeletons to do his bidding.
But he's also not particularly skin-clad himself, to be fair. Although, to be fair, he was heavily armoured when we saw him. So, can't really fully confirm that.
Right. Just as you finish talking, Lyra, you can see that Ogden is making his way to your table with a tray of a few drinks on there, 5 in total, 1 for himself. He's got a mix. He's got a cup of water for you, and for everyone else is a cup of wine, and there's a few ales on there as well. And he places it in front of you all and says, "Help yourselves. This might take a while." Don't worry about the cost. This is on me.
Thank you, Ogden.
So he pulls up a seat next to you, Ebrin. I got it right. Pulls up a seat next to you, and proceeds to explain a few things. You just bear with me.
Sure.
The village needs your help, good master.
That was a bit weird.
Some months ago, King Leoric's son, Prince Albrecht, was kidnapped. The king went into a rage and scoured the village for his missing child. With each passing day, Leoric seemed to slip deeper into madness. He sought to blame innocent townsfolk for the boy's disappearance and had them brutally executed. Less than half of us survived his insanity. The king's knights and priests tried to placate him, but he turned against them and, sadly, they were forced to kill him. With his dying breath, the king called down a terrible curse upon his former followers. He vowed that they would serve him in darkness forever. This is where things take an even darker twist than I thought possible. Our former king has risen from his eternal sleep and now commands a legion of undead minions within the labyrinth. His body was buried in a tomb 3 levels beneath the cathedral. Please, good master, put his soul at ease by destroying his now cursed form.
And he swipes one of the ales off the table and takes a long drink.
Ebrin just sort of sits there and absorbs everything that he's been told. Again, seeming more and more weighted by the words. And he turns to the other 2 adventurers at the table and he says, I take it that you've already tried and were beaten back. Is that what you were telling me?
We had to skedaddle a little. It was getting rather intense down there. We think there's dark magic at work.
He seems to be very heavily armoured. My shots were bouncing off of him. We couldn't hit him, and he nearly killed me with just one blow. I had to run.
Is he still using his greatsword?
He is indeed. And he can summon skeletons at will.
Yeah, he's striking the ground with it and summoning the undead.
He says, well, if you're if you're going back down there, then I'm going with you.
The help would be most welcome.
We were few last time. Too small a group and too inexperienced, I think. Maybe we explore a bit more of the cathedral and return to him at a later date.
Well, unfortunately, Arthas has had to go elsewhere, and he is keen to put his king to rest. So maybe when he comes back, we will go back to the king.
Do you know Arthas? He also was a servant of the king.
Well, that so
Potentially, yes, you do.
I was gonna say yeah. Okay. He says, I served with him for a little while. He was one of the ones who. Did he go off to Westmarch?
Yes, he did. And he's one of the ones that came back, luckily.
So that's
separated.
the first time you see Ebrin Brighton. He's like seems almost elated, and he says, it seems not everyone died. At least there's that. I look forward to seeing Arthas again. I wonder if he knows anything about Prince Aiden's whereabouts. It matters little.
I don't know much about his past, but he has a habit of turning up when we need him the most.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Lyra, do you want to make a history check for me, please? Oh, fantastic. First roll of the game. Bang! Natural 20 out the gate. Okay. As you are speaking with Ebrin here, and as everyone is conversing around the table, you suddenly remember, although the word Aiden has not been used by Arthas, the name Darnan has, and he has thrown that about quite a bit, saying that he is searching for him.
Oh, okay.
That's so cool.
So I do believe that he is searching for the sun, but I don't recall the name.
It's either Prince Aiden or Prince Albrecht, and it's probably both.
A nickname, maybe?
No, they're brothers.
No,
Prince
I mean
Albrecht.
the name that Arthas used to refer to the princes was neither that, but more of a pet name or a nickname. Was
What
there
was
an informal name that he used? Look, something? He was fairly close to him, I understand.
Dan, would I know who he is?
Yes, you most certainly do know who he is.
He says Lochdonan.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds more familiar.
Lochdonan was not the prince. He was the captain of King Leoric's knights.
So I have it all middled up in my head, but yes, that sounds like it's the familiarity must be there.
It makes sense that Arthas would be looking for Lochdonan. Loch was perhaps the most noble of King Leoric's knights. I was surprised that he wasn't sent with us. Oh, no, wait, no, he was.
He was. Yeah, he was.
He was. Yeah. He says, if Arthas is looking for him, then that means that perhaps he survived as well. At least there's that.
We can hope. Because the more information we can capture at the moment, the better it is for us. Because we need to find out how to defeat this this king. As unfortunate as it is already in control of far too much. He needs laying to rest properly. And we haven't a clue how to achieve that at the moment.
I'm sure, given time, the solution will present itself. But perhaps the solution isn't merely numbers.
Which is why we want to go a little bit deeper, maybe down to the chambers below, to see if we can dig up anything else that's helpful.
That's a good point. So whilst you're all chatting, Fulgrim, what are you doing at this point? Are you just entering the tavern right now?
So Fulgrim would have sort of, whilst this is all going on, he's gone around the town a little bit.
Okay.
Getting his bearings.
Yeah, scouting the area. Good idea.
Sort of as the conversation reached that sort of later point, he would have entered the town by now. Quite noticeably, he's not being discreet or anything.
Okay.
So you would have seen a dark cloaked figure.
Very much what you guys can see as his token is how Fulgrim appears to you.
The entire table all turns at once.
Yeah. When someone mimicking what death looks like walks into a tavern, then yes, you are going to get the full attention of everybody.
Yeah, and when you've actually been on the plane of death, yeah, that's a little bit too haunting for me.
And you've met him as well.
It's given me the creeps as I see this dark figure from the tavern, and I'm on tenterhooks. My staff is at the ready.
Levi quickly checks himself, see if he got any holes in him if he's dying.
I mean, you did get the snot beaten out of you, but apart from that,
I think I'm the only one here actually in the tavern at the minute that has actually been onto the plateau of death, aren't I?
yes, you are. So, in that regard, you're kind of unique to this party. I don't even think Arthas went, did he? No, he didn't, because he fled.
To deal with death so far properly, and this figure has completely riled me up, and I stand upright and my staff is at the ready at the entry of this dark hooded person. I call it person because obviously with a hood you cannot see gender or whether it's alive or dead or anything, just dark. I'm like, something's creeping in the shadows and I'm rather uncomfortable over here.
Assuming that his two new compatriots are reacting to this figure, I'm just gonna say that Ebrin is reasonably... He thinks that they're reacting to him because he's the skeleton king. So he gets up and draws his sword thinking it's an undead figure. I wanted to jump in real quick and ask, Lyra did a roll a minute ago.
Yes.
I am still quite unfamiliar with roll 20.
Right.
How do I do a roll? Oh, there's a dice tray. Here we go. The dice.
You can do the dice tray, or if you open up your character sheet, they're all on there. So it's literally hyperlinked. Anything that you need, you just click on it.
Okay.
Is there anything you want to do specific right now? I can help you with that.
No, not right now. I just want to make sure I have my ducks in a row when I'm...
Yep, gotcha.
Yeah.
Alright. Hit dice. What are you? You're a fighter, so it's 1d10.
Yeah.
You're level 3, so you got 3. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Not a
I'm
problem.
going to put my hand on Levi's shoulder and say, pinch me, please, to make sure I'm still alive, because that figure over there looks very, very much like death to me.
No, you're definitely seeing it. I'm a little bit wary myself.
But you can see him, right?
Oh, he's definitely there.
Oh, no,
Right,
that's
definitely there.
I've been there.
It's not spectral.
But you can start to see that my breathing's getting panicky, and my staff is starting to want to cast, and I'm like, and
Yeah.
obviously I'm in tavern, and I don't want to be igniting anything, and I don't think Ogden would be very pleased if I let a spell loose right now.
I just put my hand on your shoulder, like in a reassuring way, and walk over to the new character that's walked in. Stand next to him to say, "Hello, stranger. My name's Levi."
He lowers down the hood with quite a pale complexion. You can tell he's been on a bit of a long journey. He doesn't really smile at you. It's quite neutral. Fulgrim.
Fulgrim. That's a unique look you've got going on there. Can I buy you a drink? What do you have?
There will be no complaints. Anything will do.
The wine's not bad. And I'll gesture to Ogden to bring over a wine. A wine for my new friend, if you would, Ogden.
He nods and moves away from the table. At once. And yeah.
Please, come sit with us.
You can see Lyra's breathing and panic has started to settle a bit now, but she's still very unsure about the approaching dark figure. having already had a very severe scrape with death, this character is a little bit too close to likeness for her comfort.
So I walk over. I introduce him to everyone. So he's new in town. We have a lot to discuss. You're free to join us if you're looking for adventure.
Well, I am here on a certain task, so any information would be greatly appreciated.
I'd like to do an Arcana roll,
Yep, sure. What you after?
just to see if I recognize anything about Fulgrim's outfit.
Yeah, can do. Oh, good roll. Yeah, you're starting to piece together parts of. In fact, this is also what this is Arcana, is it?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. You can do your checks on your character sheet as well, just so it shows what it is.
Yeah, I was trying to find. Where's the hyperlink? Is it at the top of the page or?
No, it's literally next to where all your stats are.
Okay.
Just says skills. Where you got your 3 blue ticks.
Oh, do I literally just click the skill and it does it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Saves also work that way. And all your attacks will also work the same way as well.
Understood. Thank you.
No worries. Well, anyway, with a roll like that, yes, you are starting to piece together parts of his attire would reveal linking to, I would say, quite a well-known and high-powered mage clan.
Okay.
How linked, you aren't quite sure. There isn't any form of hierarchy on his, I guess what you could call uniform. Whether that is hidden or whether that's just absent from his uniform, you don't know. But you can gather that just from the colours and the style of it, that it is linking to one of the mage clans. You're not quite sure which one, but you know that they are a well-known and a higher powered clan.
Ebrin would then address Fulgrim and say, You're from one of the mage clans from Kegistan, are you not?"
You're quite observant. I am here on business from the Wan't clan.
What sort of business?
Well, I'm sure you've heard rumors of demonic activity in the region.
He actually looks
It's
at
not
you.
rumors.
Sorry. Yeah.
It's not rumors. It's real. I've seen them. They're in the cathedral.
Ebrin kind of looks over at Levi and Lyra with a kind of a new understanding, and then looks back to Fulgrim and he says, I had been attacked on my way here. Killed several of the little screaming ones with the spears. I had thought that they were the work of conjurers or isolated incidents. I guess that was wishful thinking.
No, I think we've got some dark magic at work into the cathedral.
Well, naturally, you understand the clan's fears, considering the history. So,
Indeed.
I would certainly like to take part.
I'll be heading there shortly if you want to join the party.
I think that it would be unwise to go alone, sir.
Oh, I would not recommend venturing in there alone at all.
Well, I will accept any assistance that is offered.
You'd be assisting us greatly.
Quite.
I'm Lyra, by the way.
You seem quite magically in tune yourself.
Certainly am. Though, forgive my initial apprehension. I have dealt with death myself recently, and your attire is a little too similar.
My deepest apologies.
Not fault. It's my own hang-ups, not yours.
Ebrin just raises an eyebrow at that entire exchange.
Oh boy. Oh boy, has Lyra got some stories to tell. And so has Levi, if I recall correctly. Recent visits to the Outer Realms. It's all good. Okay, so Ogden returns with a drink for you, Fulgrim. He does not sit at the table with you all. He leaves you to your own devices and goes back into the kitchen to see his wife.
Garda.
That's the one.
Just wanted to, before I keep going, somebody else joined the chat. Do we need to introduce them?
I believe we have a one of our new players lingering at the moment.
We do.
Which is fine.
Yeah, we do.
A lingerer.
I know she's not able to join fully this session. So.
She wanted to join just to tag along and see how we get on.
Okay.
Get
I just didn't want to pass over her.
Yep. Whilst we're just doing a little bit OOC stuff, Connor, if you could please click on the cog in the top right of the pane on the right hand side. Click it and go to personalization and display. And where it says your display name, if you would put Fulgrim, please.
Oh, yes.
It's just for immersion as well. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Great stuff. Okay, so I'll leave you to it. If you want to continue chatting, continue chatting. If you want to move on, we'll move on.
Ebrin kind of looks around the room. He says, "Do you need time to recover?" To Lyra and Levi.
No, I've already been near the river and listened to the water and read some books for a while. I'm good.
I've rested for a little while. We're ready to go back in. Out of interest, Ebrin, do you have a club or anything like that on your person as a weapon?
He kind of reaches down and grabs the hilt of his lunar short sword and says, I have a blade."
If we're facing some of these skeletons, the blades of my arrows don't seem to do too much damage to them. We just need something to smash them with. To add some kind of weapon that deals bludgeoning damage. It's it just may be easier to use something like a staff or a club to fight these guys.
Something with substance.
Something heavy.
He says, well, I also, and he just kind of snaps his fingers and you see fire come to his hands. Have other talents. But perhaps you're right. Let's see what Griswold has laying out.
Yeah,
And
before we go in, maybe an idea.
And he nods and takes a long draw of actually probably the wine, and then gets up and goes out to talk to Griswold to find out what the man has available.
Whoa, what can I do for you?
Yay! Sorry. I love that noise. He says, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Griswold. It's good to see you. What do you have for skeletons?
If you're looking for a good weapon, let me show this to you. Take your basic blunt weapon, such as a mace. Works like a charm against most of those undying horrors down there, and there's nothing better to shatter skinny little skeletons.
God bless you, Daniel. I was like, if I set him up for this, is he gonna do the thing? And then he did the thing, and I'm so happy. How much would a mace cost? Or what does he actually have for sale?
Right, okay, so you'll need to look in the merchant stock list. What's he got? Has he got any maces? I believe he has. He's got a small club. He's got 4 of those at the moment, and they are really cheap. Small club, 3 gold each.
I'll buy one.
Yeah. No problem. So...
3, 8. Where do I put that?
Right, so if you just remove 3 gold from your sheet, I will go onto your sheet after you.
Oh, okay.
And I will add here small club. There's all the information. Is small club 1d6, so 5 feet. 1d6 plus your strength. Bludgeoning. 1d6 plus 6 for the crit. It has a bonus as well of 2 damage to skeletons.
Dope.
Alright.
Nice choice.
There we go. You're all set. You can test it out if you want.
So
Excellent.
you're going to play subtext as well, then?
Excellent. There you go. It's working perfectly.
Where do the rolls appear?
On the chat, on the twin speech bubble thing on the right-hand side pane.
There. Okay, yeah.
That's where all the rolls appear.
All caught up.
You can minimize that if you want a wider screen, but I use it, obviously. So, yeah, there you go. Club is now on you.
Awesome.
And I will adjust that whilst you guys carry on. 2, 3. Okay, let's stop. I'm going to say this whole exchange and going out to quickly buy something is going to take you, I would say, a good half an hour once you've all had a good introduction to each other and sat and spoke about what you want to do and how you want to tackle things. At the very last part of this little conversation section, you'll go out and you'll buy your club, and then it's just a matter of whatever you guys want to do to finish up before you go into the cathedral. I mean, you can always take the waypoint if you not the waypoint, the town portal if you wish.
No,
No, I think we're fine with that.
Oh, you're just gonna let that one run dry, are you?
Yeah, that can go.
Okay. Well, it stays there for now. It's got a lifespan of, I think, 18 hours. So it's a long time. So.
Yeah, I think we're good to make our way back down
Yeah, by foot.
to the third floor.
Fair enough. So, if all 4 of you are in agreement and ready to go back or into the cathedral for some of you the first time, then we will do so.
Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Excellent. Right. Now the screen will go black for the moment. Don't worry. Don't panic. We don't need Arthas. We do need everybody else. Nope, don't need Jack. Okay. Let's just do a focus ping for everybody so everyone can see roughly where you are. Okay. Despite what you may think, there's a little bit of time before that will pass as you go through all of these levels. They're not to scale 100% in terms of what you would think you would travel through them. So I'm going to say another hour to get through all of these floors. Bear in mind, you are walking through. You're not necessarily rushing through. You're just going at a steady pace, just in case anything else greets you. On the way, it does not. So you'll be happy to know that there are no random encounters.
Fluff that.
I guess. I mean, you can decide about where you guys want to start. As long as it's on that carpet area, I don't really care. Try to keep in line with all the tiles, if you would, please. And when you click your characters, make sure that you let go of the mouse after you move them tile by tile. This is so I can see the route that you are taking, and if I need to tell you to stop, then you just stop.
Stopped you looking like you've teleported.
Yes. I'll give you an idea of what this looks like if you don't. You'll just basically teleport all around the place. So we do want it to look like you are taking it step by step, please.
Okay.
Other than that, the game, the floor, the whatever is yours.
Okay, Levi, go up and open the door.
The map.
And I'll just wait there.
Okay.
Everybody to catch up.
Do I notice the chest on the side there?
This is open.
Yeah, that one.
But it is there,
Yeah.
but it is open.
Oh, it's open. That's right. Okay. I'm gonna follow Levi.
Okay. The door is open. Don't think anyone else is here that needs a ribbon. No, good.
Okay.
Yeah, sometimes you struggle through the walls.
Yeah, you just got to just move your character around it. It's okay.
Like literally kind of move him through the door.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright. Step up here with him. Shed some light on this.
Now, don't forget this is a partially explored area anyway, so a lot of the enemies have already been encountered and defeated. So for the people that are just joining, obviously this is going to feel a little bit empty. But don't despair, there will be plenty for you to find.
Right, we've done here. And then we've done there. So we need to go to the...
I'm just trying to remember the way.
Yeah, it's this way. But you know me, I like to be at the back. Age before beauty.
It's just like guiding you, poking you in the shoulder with a staff. Right then.
Let me just take a quick
I
look around
love
this
the
corner.
lighting in this.
Do what? Sorry, Ebrin?
I love the like revealing lighting effects in this, like the fog of war of it. It's really neat.
Thank you.
I think we need to go down, don't we, Lyra, from here?
Yeah, for everyone's benefit, I will point it in direction. So this way is the way you've been, and that ended up at the tomb of King Leoric. And this way you have not been.
Yeah, so this is the way that we need to go to try and avoid the king for now.
Okay, I'm gonna
That doesn't
take
look
us.
good.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it's
Wow, okay. Right, everyone stop there then. So at the moment that Ebrin rushes ahead, you can you hear this loud howl coming from inside this partial room area. You can see, Ebrin, that these are beasts, and they are covered in blood from head to hind, and they instantly sniff you out and howl and start rushing towards you. We are going to go into combat immediately. Turn order, please. So for anyone who doesn't know, what you need to do is you need to click on your token, and you should see that there's a purple or pinkish coloured bar that appears at the top. The left side button says initiative. If you would click that for me, please. And sadly, I'll have to remove Arthas and the Skeleton King, because I don't know why, but it's showing from a floor below. Lyra, what do you get? Fulgrim got 11.
I got 13.
You got 13.
Oh.
So I can remove the 10. It hasn't
When you
updated
say
fully. Levi's
when you
16.
say token, you mean the thing on the screen, the like figure?
Click your token. Yeah.
Yeah.
Click yourself.
Okay.
And
Give
then
yourself
at the top is the bar that you'll find very useful throughout the entire game.
0.
Oh, God, it's right there. Okay.
Yep.
There we go.
Okay. Yeah. you got
Oh,
11.
those aren't bloodstains. Those are creatures. Okay.
Yes. They are covered from head to tail in blood. Or sorry, head to hind, legs in blood. They don't have tails. Right, okay. Now for my boys. Level 3. These will look very similar, familiar to Lyra. Not so much you, Levi, but definitely you, Lyra. I believe that you've encountered something similar, maybe a level or two above. Alrighty. Perfect. Okay. Let's sort this out. Yep, that's perfect. Right, so leading the charge is going to be Levi with 16. Levi, you heard the growl and the howl. So you definitely get a feeling that something is like bestial or dog-like around the corner, and it has spotted at least one. Obviously, you're not quite sure how many there are, but there's at least one there, and it has spotted Ebrin as he walked around the corner here.
Is that one there? Yeah.
Yeah, I think you can actually see one from where you are. Yes, you can. Yeah.
Yeah. Would it have seen me?
30, 35. You're 40 feet away. You are just on the edge of its vision at this point.
Okay. What I'll do then, I'll take a step here, and then I shall.
Yep,
Try to hide?
you're now out of line of sight of each other.
Yeah. So I shall.
What'd you get?
Taking 11 stealth, +1 for my amulet.
Amulet only goes towards when I roll to look for you, so you don't add it to your stealth.
Yeah. So -1 to them then.
Yeah, yep. So, you rolled a 11.
Terrible roll.
I'll let you know if that's worked. If you go to attack.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna try to sneak back out.
Yep.
And take an attack.
You can see this one is basically sniffing the air. He's sensing something, but whether it's you or whether it's Ebrin is a little bit undetermined at the moment. But you're pretty sure that you can get a quick, sneaky shot at him.
Brilliant. Okie dokie.
So with advantage, please.
Yes.
Beautiful. Yeah, that's absolutely fine, damage-wise. Ooh.
Oh, +2 to beasts as well.
Yes, absolutely. So, with that amazing shot, you watch as your arrow sinks straight into the skull of this creature, splitting it in two. It slumps to the floor. There's one dead.
Okay, I'll take. So that's
Nice.
10, 20. Take the rest of my moon here. 30. And then I'll use my cunning action to dash. 5,
Yep.
10, 15, 20, 25, and just perch myself behind that pillar for the moment.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Puts you outside. Okay. They are aware of where you are or where you went before you disappeared. But I mean, you're only hidden behind a one tile pillar, so it's not really hard for them to work out where you may be. But yes, well played, Lyra. We're with you. You just watched as a arrow came out of nowhere, seemingly. Obviously, you knew it was Levi setting up something. It loosed towards something that has howled down the passageway, and you just hear it slump to the ground. And now you can clearly see what they are and how many there are.
Frost. Just to see how they react to it more than anything else.
Ray of Frost, alright.
Seem to hit or damage.
Let's do Ray of Frost. 17 to strike, that will hit. 4 points of cold. Yeah, it does seem to have an effect on them. And that has a little extra thing, doesn't it? Where they...
It reduces their...
10 feet. Yep, 10 feet. Very well. I'll find a little boot icon. There he is.
It's a big boot. I couldn't tell if that's blood or whether that's fire.
What's what, sorry? This?
You said it's blood, didn't you? But obviously from Lyra's eyes, I can't necessarily determine the difference. So
yeah.
I aim
yeah,
to assume that it's fire.
It's a blood pile. Sorry, a blood stain. You might see like little tiny pieces of flesh and bone scattered in it as well. It was definitely a body at some point, and these things have just torn it to shreds and feasted upon it.
Yeah. Give them a blast of cold.
Yeah.
Right. That's so I just added 25, 30, 35. I'm taking a couple of steps back, so I'm not in full view.
Yep. No problem. Obviously, the moment you do blast him, he's going to turn to face you. So you do have his attention. That's you done. All right, move on to Ebrin. And then Fulgrim, you on deck.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am going to cast Firebolt at the same... There were 2 creatures and one of them is dead, correct?
That's right. Yep.
Okay. Going to probably have thanked Levi for killing the one before it charged me. And then use Firebolt.
Okay. All right. As this is your first firebolt that you're casting, is it just your generic-looking firebolt, or is it a specific theme that your kind of magic represents yourself? Or what does your firebolt look like?
My Firebolt would look like a small but sort of very impactful palm-sized ball of flame that emits from my palm as I extend it. It makes sort of the sound of a fire suddenly being ignited by an accelerant, and it has normal flame colors. Doesn't look out of the ordinary as far as fire is concerned.
Fantastic. Okay, so open palm, fire leaps from your hand into this creature. Right, you need to roll a... It's not a spell save. I need to double check your spells. 1 sec. That's not it. It's characters. It is a attack, but I don't think you've ticked it on as an attack. Bear with me a sec, and I'll have a quick look for you.
Sure.
So on your spells, firebolt. There's no materials. Semantic and verbal you can have if you want. Blah blah blah. Spell card. That's where we've gone wrong, so we need to have that as an attack. Damage is 1d10. And it is fire. There we go. Now,
Okay.
if you look on your sheet, it should say firebolt. In the center where all your attacks are. No, on the first page. On the first page. In the middle. You say firebolt.
There it is.
Yeah.
Got it.
Click where it says firebolt, and it will throw it out.
There we go.
Okay. We'll ignore the fight style because that won't apply. So 7 to hit. A 7. I'm afraid your spell misses. It curls
Does it
over.
illuminate more of the room?
There's not that much to really see.
Okay.
So, yeah. I mean, normally it would like hit the fence behind it, but as that's already illuminated, it doesn't really work. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, that's really
It's not flammable, so it's not ignited. So we're still with you. Do you want to move or do anything else? So it's your action.
I'm going to draw my sword
Mhm.
and position myself between the 2 squishy mages and this before it... Well, I don't want to block her attack, but I'm going to move forward so that hopefully Levi can circle around.
Right, whereabouts are you? Let's have a look. Because you're on 4 squares at the moment. Which square are you moving to?
I was here.
Yep.
I am moving here.
Just 1. Okay, yep. Let's try and put you in the middle there.
Basically put the pillar next to me
Gotcha.
so that I only have one means of egress to myself, and I draw my weapon.
If that's what you're aiming for, you're going to want to be here.
Okay.
So literally, they can't get to you from your right side. They can only come at you like directly, and to your left side.
Yeah.
Yep, I got you. No worries. Great stuff. All right, so we move on to you, Fulgrim.
Yep. So, wanting a better view of what's going on, he's going to move 5 and 15. And
So closest one to you
the
has
closest
like
one.
ice crystals around its body, here and there. It's looking like it's been hit with something. The other one at the far end, unharmed. They're just covered in blood.
He is gonna hurl a nice firebolt at the far one then.
Okay. Yep.
So let's see this works. Okay.
No, you've done the same. You need to turn your... Where is it? Your firebolt needs to be an attack.
Okay.
1d10 and fire. Here we go.
Okay.
So now if you go to onto your core page, where your attacks are, it'll say firebolt. You've also got your firebolt from your staff as well. It does less damage, but it has the chance of causing burning. And obviously, and one's from an item, so it counts as an item interaction. That's the best. That's the real reason why you would use staff charges for things. Is to double cast without having to go. Oh, I need to have a cantrip and a spell. This ignores that.
Okay.
So I've set yours up already. So you've got your staff with firebolt, which is you can see it says bludgeoning. So that means you're hitting them with it. Then you've got your firebolt, which is the 1d8 one, and that is from your staff itself. That's why there's no attack bonus to it. And then the bottom one is your cantrip.
Okay.
All right.
I've never used like stars and stuff, so I'll try the staff one.
Okay. So the staff count as a item interaction, so a free action to attack.
And that.
Yes, that's going to hit. Right, you're burning 10% chance. So we go for a D100 roll. You deal two fire. Yep, 2 fire. And that's on the rear one, isn't it? The furthest one. So, yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And then if you make your D100, and we can see if he starts burning. Oh, very, very, very close. Very close. But sadly, not close enough. So no, the burn does not take effect, but the fire damage does go through.
Okay.
It's simple as that. So this gives you. So this is a item interaction. So then you've got your actual spell or cantrip, whatever you want to do, or both, technically.
Oh, okay. Let's see. In that case, I will probably do. That doesn't have enough range. I'll put a blade ward on myself.
Very nice. Yep. So resistance to all physical damage.
Yeah.
For 1 round. Yep. Okay, that's your action. What about your bonus action? Do you have anything for that?
I don't think I do.
Okay. No problem.
Yeah, that'll be it.
All right. So we'll just whack a icon on for your character. That'll do. It didn't work. Try again. There we go. All right. So that's your action. You got a bonus action if you want to use it, or if you can use it.
I don't think I actually have any, so
Okay, not a problem.
that'll be my turn.
All right. So we move on to the Ravager's turn. So the one that you've just attacked is going to come after you. He has he got enough movement to get to you? 10, 20, 30. No, he does not. He does not have enough to get to you. So what he's going to do is he's going to use his action to get right up next to you. He's just going to snarl at you as he arches his back and prepares to take a big swipe with his claw-like hands, if you want to call them that. And the next one, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Yeah, he's going to have to use his action because he's been slowed until the start of Lyra's turn, and he is going to also get right beside you. Turn, and basically you are being hounded by these creatures at the moment, but you are safe because you aren't being attacked.
Okay.
That's done. That's 2. Okay, that's fine. Nope, almost there. That one's nowhere near. Great stuff. That's so 2 done. Turn count 2. Levi, we're back with you. It's escalated a little bit.
Okay. Yeah. So are these 2 focused on Fulgrim at the minute?
Yeah, they are.
So I can get flanking on them, yeah?
If you go in for melee, yes.
Yeah, okay. So I'll free action switch to my dagger. And then 1, 2, 3. 20 feet. And I'll attack this one here.
Okay. So, yeah. Let's just double check that's not a bonus. Yeah, that'll be a weapons shield swap. That's a bonus action, I'm afraid, as it's from your inventory, not free action. But yeah, okay. So you reach into your bag, swap over the weapons in one swift motion, grab out your blade, move in, and strike. 15 is definitely going to strike. Yeah, we can get you sneak damage. What have we got? Light dagger. Are you using dagger?
Yeah, I switched to the dagger.
Gotcha, yeah. So that's going to be... Oh, wow. That's a ton of damage. Yeah, so you lean down and you stab with as much finesse as you possibly can, driving the blade into the side of this creature. You see it poke straight through its back, straight through the spinal column and out the other side. You pull your blade to the side and twist and pull to gain your blade back, and you sever straight through the spinal column and just leave a massive gaping wound in its back. It dies.
Fabulous. I've got 10 feet left.
That was huge damage. That would have been what, 9, 16, 20 points of flanking damage. Piercing.
Flanking,
Yeah, 20. Yeah, 20 points on a flank.
I'll just take extra 10 feet of movement.
Yep.
Back here, and that'll be my turn.
All right, Lyra, with you.
Oh, sorry, just having a drink.
Yes.
I'm aiming for this one.
Yep. That's the last one you can see.
They seem to be responding okay to that at the moment. 13 to hit, 3 damage.
Yep, 13 will hit and 3 damage. Yeah, once more you fire your beam of ice over to this creature, and it strikes it straight just under where the chin is, on its side as it's facing Fulgrim here. And it smashes straight into just under its chin, and you can see that the cold starts to literally envelop all the way around his body.
Is it
So
still
it is still standing, but it is affected by your spell. Are you doing anything else?
I think I'm good.
You good?
I'm not going to hide behind anybody. Don't really feel like I need to run anywhere. I feel reasonably
Yep.
safe in my stance. So yeah, I'm good.
Okay, I think Ebrin is raring to go. So Ebrin, what do you got?
I'm very simply going to move 1 square here. Strike the creature.
So that'll
with
be
my...
that will be 2 squares, by the way, just so you know, because you only move
Is it?
adjacently. Yeah, you don't move diagonally. You don't attack or move diagonally.
Oh, right. You mentioned that. Okay.
Yeah. It's all good. It's all good. Just for future.
Okay. Well, then I'm move 2 spaces.
Yep.
And strike with my lunar short sword.
Beautiful. Okay. I'm afraid you don't. That is a
You have
very
advantage.
poor aim. You should have advantage, yes, because he is focusing on Fulgrim. So if you roll that again for me,
Sure.
just do another straight roll, and we'll take the highest of the 2. A 15. That is much better. So that will connect. You do 2 points of your weapon damage from your fight style, and 2. Really? Just 1d6? Is there no modifier to that? Double check just to make sure. No, there is no modifier. That's fine. So we are good. It's not
I
powerful.
didn't take it. I don't have any bonuses. Remember?
Yeah. I just remembered. Yeah, you're the second player that's done that, and I really find it intense, but also a lot of fun. So I'm very happy
Here
with
we
that.
go.
So 4 points of damage. It is still standing. So if you've got a follow up,
I'm gonna go ahead and use an action surge
okay.
and strike again.
Okay. Yep, absolutely. So you draw your blade back and then go to stab forward yet again. Do it with advantage, please.
Okay. Oh, that's the difference between normal and okay. I figured it out. Don't worry.
Okay. So we take the 17. That's fine. Right. No, it's a beast. So 4 slashing and 2 on that. Okay, Ebrin, describe how you do this, please.
Watching the other one get dropped by Lyra, Levi, and seeing that this one has decided to charge at Fulgrim, I don't want him to get hurt, so I rush over, having my short sword drawn, reach down, stab the thing in the back. When I don't get enough penetration to kill it, I pull my blade free, and then take more careful aim and stab it right through its neck, right at the spinal column, and then push forward to cut the spinal cord.
Beautiful.
And it just drops.
Fantastic. Yeah, so as you impale the beast through the neck, you realise that you hear a snapping sound as you sever the neck from its back, and its head just slumps down. From the gash that you would have left as well, the what's rest of the or the part between its head and the body where it's severed. The skin starts to just tear and flake away, and you can see all the tendons and stuff as it just flops straight onto the floor. The body separated from the head.
Excellent.
And we have
Beautiful stuff.
3 dead Ravagers. Okay, combat is over. We now move on to the loot stage. So, for everybody who isn't quite sure on what to do, you loot the area. So anything can be found along here. It's not specifically the bodies, it's the area that the bodies fell in.
Okay.
You all together make a group check. So what you'll do is you'll pick either investigation or perception, and you will give me a roll, and all 4 of you will do that. Lovely, we've got 15 straight off the bat. Where are we?
Oh, beautiful. Oh,
There we go.
Random looting.
Team members.
And if someone would be kind enough to tally all of the rolls and give me the total.
56.
Oh, he's got it.
56? Wow.
Yeah.
I think that's the highest you've ever had. Okay, so that's 5 loot table rolls. There's 4 of you, so one of you is going to have to go twice.
Ebrin
I
could go twice,
volunteer.
he got the highest.
Okay, so this is how we do this. So what you need to do is you need to click on your token again for me, so that all those purple bars at the top pick up. And then what you need to look for is search area. And then just click that.
Oh, yeah.
You must be kidding me.
I know you hate it when we get those.
Well, that's one of the luckiest finds you can get. Okay, so we've got a scroll. Very nice.
Okay. So I'm having a little bit of trouble. I've clicked my token.
Yep.
I see the little purple dot. There doesn't
B.
appear to be...
No,
Say again?
the bar at the top.
Oh, there it is.
There we
It's
go.
really... There we go.
There we
Hey!
go. All right, so the macros, yeah, all appear at the top. So you got a healing potion. Okay, that's nice. So you can instantly put that onto your belt.
And another one for Ebrin.
Who's doing the 5th one? Ebrin?
Yeah.
See if you can
I
double
don't
it.
know, Fulgrim had a bad roll. Why don't we let him go take the extra roll?
It's
Okay.
completely up to you guys. One of
I
you
can give it a
needs
go,
to do
yeah.
it. One of you needs to do it. All right, so for that one, Fulgrim, all we do is roll a d20, so I'll do that. There we go. The maximum you can find. So that's 20
Nice.
gold. That's 20 gold into your pocket, Fulgrim. Or
Okay.
pouch, whatever you want to use. Also, Fulgrim, if you would do me the honour, please, of seeing whether that item that you found, the leather armour, is magical. So click on your character again, on your token, and then you want item rarity. It is the
I
E.
see it.
Yep. Click on that one for me. It's standard, so it's basic, normal, shop-bought leather armour. It's not damaged,
Okay.
but it is obviously not magical, so the value of that is a lot less. However, it can be kept or it can be sold.
Can I just roll for my scroll?
Yes, please. You know how to do it. A heal other scroll.
Finally!
How
We
about
haven't-
that? It's not a tome, but it is a scroll.
Can Lyra copy it
She cannot.
or not?
No.
Ah, right.
The
Now
option.
we're just going to find the tome.
We could have done with a tome of that, heal ever.
Sorry, I'll try harder.
Yeah. We're
Sad-
on that.
Sadly, Lyra at the moment is not a scribe at all. She's still in the very early stages of learning how to put pen to paper in terms of magical runes and stuff like that. So, yeah, she's still got a long way to go for her enchantments before she can start copying from scrolls.
And what practicing. The adventure book's getting plenty of entries.
You are
It's just
practicing. Yes, you are practicing. Right. So that's going to conclude the looting in terms of searching bodies and the area that they've fallen in. So this will include this entire room here. You'll also notice that there are interactables. So these barrels here, these small barrels, and then the big one over in the corner, they can either be used as some form of cover, or if you don't need them or don't want them, you can smash them open and see if there's anything decent inside.
Okay, I'll take the first one.
It does take an action to do. So this is where
I'll
you
go
trade
to
in.
this one.
Okay.
So you need 1d6, 1d8.
Let me look. 1 sec. Where is my... Oh, it's there. Where are we? Barrels. It's a small barrel, so I need a d8, please. What'd you get?
That's the 4.
A 4. You find a piece of paper in the remains of the barrel. As you open it up, it falls apart as it is very fragile and old, and you can see that it's started to become a bit moldy. The metal was rusted around the edges, so it just falls apart on you. And inside, you can see that there's a scroll. Give me a scroll found roll. See what you get.
Oh, get in.
2 really good
Nice.
ones. Wonderful. So this one will be removed from the map.
Wait, what did you find?
A town portal scroll.
Dope.
Very
Yeah.
useful.
get us out of sticky situations, they do.
Yeah. All right, so that ends. No other conditions. That's good. All right, we're still with you at the moment, Levi. Do you want to do any trade-ins for your movement, or are you just going to move on?
No, I'm just going to take a quick step inside, and I'll let the others... I haven't seen actually what's in here. I'll let the others search the barrels. I think we'll have a go each.
Yep, no worries.
Useless with barrels, my strength is not sufficient.
It's up to you. You can either break
I'll
them.
break open for you.
I'm gonna move into here
Mhm.
just to make sure there's nothing around that corner. And then I'll go over to this barrel and break it.
All right, roll me a d8 then, please.
Oops, double clicked it. Sorry.
What do you get first roll?
4.
All right, you also find the scroll. So what you need to do is you need to click on your character and go on to scroll found, where it says scroll found, the macro.
Got it. I see it now.
An Inferno scroll. Very nice. So that's now yours. That can go on your belt. So you can have quick access to it. I don't know if you can cast it. You'll have to double check. You might not have the intelligence to do it, but if you do, then you can use it.
Right, I don't have any.
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, you might do. You might do. I just haven't looked. Like off the top of my head, I can't remember.
Offensive. Not intelligent enough to use it. Jesus.
What can I?
It's been known to happen.
All right. So these barrels are in very bad shape, just like the other one. It too also falls apart as you try to open it carefully.
Any of you two other guys want to come and open one?
Well, if these barrels are falling apart, I'm going to try having a go at this one over here.
Give it a shot. Oh, there's one over there. Oh, didn't see that one.
So, what do you need me to roll? Is it just perception?
Nope, D8. And then tell me what you get.
I got an 8.
There's nothing found inside the one. You carefully lift the lid off the barrel. It doesn't fall apart, but inside you look around, you rummage, and find nothing.
Find a gold piece. Blimey.
Not even a gold piece. Nope. Nothing. Zilch.
Okay, well, I've done my movement for this turn as well, so I can't really do anything else.
Fair enough. Okay.
How would I determine whether or not I can use that scroll? Because if I can, I would just as soon give it to Lyra.
It's in spells. No, sorry, Diablo spells. Drop down. What is it? Inferno.
Yeah.
You need.
Oh, here it goes. Spells effect. Okay.
You need 6. So yes, you can use it.
Okay, I'll hold on to that.
Anyone who decides to dump stat their intelligence will not be able to use it. Basically, that's the whole point of that. Right, so that will. So when you read a scroll, it reads at the level that you know that spell at, because scrolls in general don't have any form of level to them, so they mimic whatever the caster casts that spell at. So for someone who, for instance, has a rank 5 in Inferno, that scroll will count as a rank 5 Inferno spell, just without the MP cost.
Okay.
Okay.
If you have the spell, then it's like rank 1, isn't it?
Normally, yes. If you don't know the spell, then it's at rank 1. Or if you don't have anything higher, then yeah, it's rank 1. What are all these dots everywhere? Just putting dots everywhere. Stop it.
I think I've done something. I was trying to use Control F to search through the tome.
And I think you've probably drawn all over the screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know how to turn that off.
That's fine. Just go to the side panel on your left. Should have a select icon at the top.
Don't worry,
There
I've
we
done
go.
that.
That's
Just
what I did.
make
I
sure
hit
that's
Control F.
highlighted.
There we go.
All right, we're good. Okay,
Sorry for that.
moving on.
I'll try and open this big one.
Yep. Fulgrim, you going to do anything, or are you just going to hang back and watch what's going on?
He's sort of, whilst everyone's looking around, he is like, are the corpses still there?
Yes, they are still there for the purposes of, well, the moment. You can see that when something dies, rather than just staying there and rotting away, a lot of the time it will start to degrade very quickly because these are unstable beings. They are corrupted by some sort of powers and magic that is beyond most people's belief. And their bodies start to literally, you can hear a faint kind of like fizzling sound as if it's like acid burning away at them. Until the point where there's only bones that are left. So anything that you wanted to discern from a creature, you need to do it pretty soon, otherwise that is gone completely.
He's just sort of taking just a look over, just sort of in disbelief that it's actually true.
Yeah. I mean, you probably could tell that at some point, the things that you just encountered would have been animals of just a normal nature, like bloodhounds or something along those lines, and they've been transformed into something twisted, which is often what happens a lot of the times when demons are present or close by in some sort of vicinity to the area. There's a lot of corruption, a lot of twistedness that goes on.
Yeah.
Okay. So with that in mind, there's 2 more barrels to go. There's a big one and a small one. Do you want to do one of these, Levi?
Yeah, I'll take the big one.
Okay. Give me a D8, please.
A 3.
A 3. As you gently pry the lid off of the top of this barrel, in the past you've just slid the lid off onto the floor and just checked inside and had a rummage through, right? In this particular instance, you feel something moving inside. Just as you go to reach your hand in, you can feel the heat of something very hot that's inside it, and it gets closer and closer to your hand, and you can see as the light is from whatever you're using from the torches on the wall are able to get even a beam into the barrel. You can see that there is a red skeletal head that starts to connect to other bones in its neck and its ribs and spinal column, and it starts to stand up.
I was waiting for it.
So what I will do is, for this particular instance, we go into combat. Roll your initiative, please. It should replace everything that you've got on there at the moment.
Yeah, no worries.
At the moment, you're the only person that is aware of what's going on. But we will get everybody who wants to take part in it. Oh, 21, very nice. So as this thing stands, I'm trying to look for where my monsters are. There they are. Where are we? Level 3.
That is not good.
Oh, undo. Did we do that? Oh, that's why I put it out as a map. Oh no. Alright. Forget that you saw this move. I can't grab it. There he is. He's gone. Let's put that back. You've been down here too long. You're imagining the walls are moving about. Nope. Not one. Oh, that's why. Okay.
Where's Lyra?
She's round the
I
corner.
think she's around the corner.
She's doing... I'm not sure what she's doing, but she's doing something. This is going weird. I don't know what's going on here. Why is it not? There we go. Oh, there we go. Alright, so it is that. Good.
You need to delete that barrel I opened.
No, it's fine. Didn't destroy it.
Yeah, I caught up with everybody after hearing the ruckus down the corridor.
Yeah. Why can I...
It's quite unnerving, the light.
There we
I'm
go.
only able to light.
Okay. So as the Burning Dead forms in front of Levi, you can get a chance to strike it before it completely forms.
Okay.
As you rolled a 21, so yeah, he's not going to beat that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take a swing it with the short sword.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. Okay. Great damage. Where are we? Token settings. I don't want token settings. I want this. Short sword. Yeah, that's fine. Slashing damage. Yep. Right. Wait, you rolled 23.
Oh, he did.
That's going to be a powerful hit. Right there. So
Oh, cool.
so we had, what's your proficiency?
2.
2. So we had an extra 2. So 10 points of slashing damage. As you drive home a powerful strike to this creature as it forms in front of you. You see that it's instantly kind of like its body jolts to one side from the impact of your blow. Turn order. Initiative. Oh dear, it's rubbish. Okay. So you've had your turn. Lyra, did you roll yours? Did you?
Can I move?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can because it's your turn still.
Yeah. So I'll take a cunning action, disengage.
Yep.
There you go.
Good call.
10,
Hit and run.
Just pop back to here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My normal style.
Absolutely.
That's me done.
All right. Lyra, you can see in the far corner of where Levi has just sprinted out from a red burning skeleton that you have fought before.
Yeah, it needs a little bit of cooling off.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, freeze that bugger.
So, frost seems to be my go-to when they're a little bit hot under the collar. Okay, 23.
23 as well.
Wowee. Yep, that's gonna hit. That's a powerful hit, and actually no, you can't do powerful hits because it's not a melee attack. So you sadly do roll really well, but you can only do 3 damage. Let's see actually if it does anything else.
It just slows down. It's
Ooh, does even better than that. You strike the creature dead in the center of its ribcage and just watch as it freezes on the spot and shatters.
There we go. I was wondering.
Nice. And we're at the stairs.
You are at the stairs. You've got an extra barrel. If you want to leave it, you can, or if you want to destroy it, you can. Your choice. Or open it. Try to open it. Should say.
Well, so what's the functional difference between smashing it and opening it?
Opening it leaves it where it is, so it remains on the map. You can use it if you need it at any other point in time. At this moment, probably not worth worrying about. But smashing obviously just removes it from the map.
Okay.
So it can no longer be.
You want to take one, Fulgrim?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You want to go get it, Fulgrim?
He's very, very interested in the remains as these dogs are fading away. This is what he's here for. This is his mission, to find out what the hell's going on. I hope that Fulgrim has brought some sort of parchment and some a way of taking notes. Otherwise, it's going to be very, very interesting. Maybe he's got a magical means of doing this. I don't know. I'll let him decide. I need to shut my curtains 1 sec. Oh, that's better. I can see you all now.
Hello.
Okay. Yeah. How are you taking this information in, Fulgrim? Have you got some sort of magical ledger that you're using, or what do you want to? How do you want to take notes?
Yeah, he would have just like a small notebook or journal type thing.
Oh, you're taking notes by hand. How lower class. We have to work on that. All right. So yeah, he's over there scribing away all his findings, ready to at some point report back.
Again, a little bit unsettled, but not unnerved. Ebrin turns away from Fulgrim and moves over to the barrel to smash it open.
Very well. D8, please. A 6. You rolled a 6 before. You find another potion of healing.
Excellent. I turn to the group and ask, is everybody stocked up?
You keep it. You're probably going to need it on the front line.
Get it on your belt.
Right, you guys ready to move on?
We are.
Excellent.
I think so, yeah.
All right, fantastic. I'll take it you eradicated that barrel, so that's gone. Okay.
There's nothing left on this level to search, right?
I think everything has been done prior to you being here. I know the chests have been opened. There's bookshelves that have been rummaged through. Other barrels that have either been destroyed, exploded, or something or other. So yeah, yeah. That's pretty much it. The only thing that this level is useful for now is gaining access to these King Leoric's tomb.
Okay.
So looks like a trip downstairs is in order. And it just so happens that I have a level 4 for you. Now, I don't want... Got here. Need to make sure that I get the right people. I don't want Jack, don't want Arthas. I do want you 4. Focus ping for everybody, and I'll let you decide how you want to go about setting up.
I'm gonna be first.
Yeah, I'll be just behind you.
Yep, makes sense.
There's what is that? There's some legs there. I'm gonna do a situational awareness check.
Okay. What are you looking for?
I'm gonna do a perception check.
Yep.
Just for the general area of what is going on. Oh, good.
Your attention gets drawn to a small critter that is scuttling over towards the corner. Nothing more than a spider size. It's heading over towards one of the statues, actually, heading around the other side over here.
Okay. I'm fascinated by it for a moment.
It's, yeah, I mean, it's not so much fascinating, it's just the fact that it was a sudden movement and it got your attention quickly as it darted out. Probably with the presence of 4 huge looming humans, and this thing being like a couple of inches off the ground is going to scuttle for dear life to anywhere it can hide. And the best place to do that would be behind one of these statues.
Okay. Well, in that case, if this is just a spider, I move forward to see what's closer to the door.
Alrighty. So... as you approach the door, you can just see basically what you see on the screen. There's nothing else to really explain.
Can I search this guy by the pillar?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
So you're going to want a search object or body.
Okay.
You found a soothing potion in his boot. He's not going to need it where he's gone. Okay. So, my friends, we move to... Obviously, you can see that there is a doorway at the other side of the room.
I go up and try the door. See if it's unlocked.
Yes, it is unlocked. It is unlocked. What's the advanced conditional? That one. There you go. Alright, so as you move towards it, you open the door.
Yep.
And... no, hang on. Hang on. No, I don't want that. There we go. Got it.
Okay.
You open up. Now, as you move in, you can see a slightly off-color stone clan who is a lot larger than the other ones, although he seems a lot less muscular. He's currently working on making something. You're not quite sure what it is, but as he strikes the anvil over by his side, you can see that something is starting to take shape.
Does he notice our presence?
He does, but he doesn't seem to be fazed by you.
Okay.
He doesn't seem hostile in any way, unlike the ones that have just seen you and run at you straight away, brandishing their axe towards you. This one doesn't seem to be bothered that you're there in some ways. Not so much ignoring your presence. He's taken notice that you are there. He's just continuing doing what it is that he's doing, smithing away on whatever it is he's making.
Okay. I'll do a perception check to see if I can detect what he's making.
Yeah, you can do. You'll need a really high one though if you got.
I probably don't know much about it. I'll give it a shot.
No, definitely not.
Not at all.
Just looks like a lump of metal at the moment. A formless metal. It's hot because it's been in the fires, but other than that, no.
Is this setup? Is this familiar to me, or is this something that looks like this guy just makeshift put together?
This looks like a very makeshift workshop.
Okay.
I mean, compared to something you would have seen around the castle grounds or in Tristram, for instance, the Griswold's Forge, this would be completely opposite from that. So,
okay,
this seems a little bit odd and peculiar to find something along these lines down in the dungeons.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna walk up to here, and then to here, and just engage in dialogue.
All right, what are you going to say?
Hello. You're not exactly supposed to be here. When did you move into the church?
Please, no hurt, no kill. Keep alive, and next time good bring to you.
He looks briefly back at his companions, not really wanting to take his eyes off of the creature, but to gauge their interest or lack thereof.
Yep, everyone would have heard this. Lyra, this would be the first time that you've seen, or that you've witnessed, even Levi as well, the first time that you've witnessed one of these creatures actually expressing any form of dialogue and not just instantly attacking. You get the feeling that he's... I don't want to say special, but maybe in some way he's touched. He's not a fighter as such. He's not. He's not your usual grunt, but he's not important enough to be considered any form of hierarchy in their clan. So he kind of fits in between. It's like he's just been pushed to the wayside. He's got a job to do, and that's all he's being left to do. That's why he's on his own. He's got no helpers, nothing.
Okay.
Interesting.
And he does move over to the weapon rack behind him, and picks up a complete utter random item, and places it on the table over just over here.
Okay.
And he points to it and then walks back to the anvil and carries on hitting. So this is what he's offered up to you.
Okay. I want to ask a question. This might be getting just a touch meta, but going off of the lore I know about from Diablo 3, do we understand the goatmen to be like normal creatures that exist out in Sanctuary, and these guys are corrupted, or are, from our perspective, are these strictly demons?
No, these are strictly demons.
Okay.
Which is more baffling, because there's no like naturalness about this. There's no this guy's just been twisted, but not as much as the others. This is a pure demon reacting in this way towards you. It's not normal. I mean, none of it's normal, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. I'm gonna go over here and look at what he put on the table.
All right,
Lyra, can you identify that? See if it's cursed.
All he does is, he continues with what he's making, and there's an item on the table. On the table, if you go to your character and just do a, where are we? No, it won't be that. Sorry, bear with me a second. It'll be what we got: 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. I'll do the D5. A 2. Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay, so the item that he actually pulls out is wooden. It looks no real difference to your club that you hold, except for the fact that it is emitting a like a blue aura. So it is magic. It is magical. Yeah, anyone does. Yeah. So it needs to be identified, but it is a magical item.
I sort of, responding to what Levi said, like, perk up to Lyra and sort of gesture with a head nod towards the table, towards what's on the table. I then move here to position myself between, I almost said his name, the creature and where Lyra anyone would be potentially be standing. So he doesn't try to bum rush anybody.
Interesting.
Yep, he's showing no form of hostileness at all, or hostility, I should say, towards any of you. And like I said, he's the only one that's actually had the decency, if you want to call it anything else, for want of better words, towards the party. Everything else has just been an instant rush towards them, trying to cut them down. This one, no.
Lyra's eyeing up the bookshelf that's at the back of the room.
Go ahead, Lyra. You're going to have to start sharing that now. You know that, don't you? You're not the only sorcerer now. Lyra's had the monopoly on bookshelves since we started because she's the only one that's had the spellcasting capabilities. Or high enough. Now that's
they're amongst the most exciting treasures to find in Diablo 1.
Alright, you know what to do?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Gold instead of a tome. Interesting. Wait, which one did you roll? Quick search.
I didn't search bookshelf. Didn't see that one.
No, you need to do the bookshelf, please. A scroll. A random scroll. Interesting. Okay. You know what? As the two of you, I'll give you. I'll call it a newbie gift, so you can have that. He'll have a scroll for you, Lyra, and a tome for you, Fulgrim. Fulgrim, on your click on your character, please, and on the far right-hand side, you'll see tome found. Click that for me, please, and we'll see which tome you've picked up. An Inferno tome. You have the chance to learn that right now. Literally, you just pick up the basics of the skill, the spell. If you've got the intelligence to use it, you can, which I believe you will do. What you wise intelligence? Yeah, you have the minimum that you actually need for it. So any higher ranks are a no-go at the moment for you. But overall, yeah, you can learn that right away. So you do have the option to add that to your character sheet right now. Also, another thing, guys, which I neglected to do, once you actually got down into the start area, or the start room, we'll call it the spider room, you actually all felt a very uplifting presence around you and became stronger instantly. You've all hit level 4.
Ooh.
Okay.
Fabulous.
Should we stop and level up?
Yep, you can do. Literally, all it is you'll gain whatever it is MP class you've got. Obviously, you are level 4, so if you want to take a feat, hopefully you've got one in mind, like I requested. If not, or you want to do ASI, you can do that now. If any of the changes need to be done, i.e. hit points, we can do that right now, because that literally takes seconds to do. So guys, if you want to do that and get that going, I don't mind who goes first, it really doesn't matter, you can do it all at once. We've got well, top to bottom we've got Levi. So Levi, if you want to do your hit points for your class level,
Come on. Be good.
so hit dice. Wow, bang, right there. 9. 29 HP total. Wonderful.
Everything else resets with healing and stuff.
Everything what?
Does all your MP and HP reset?
Nope,
when
not
you-
your current doesn't. No, nothing resets.
Nice try.
I'm afraid not. You are able to gain. What's your class? It's +2 to your mana. So you got 14. Now I can't see anything. 14. Yeah, because you get 2 for your class level, and then you'll gain 1 per modifier, so you'll be on 15 MP, which is not bad for a rogue.
No, that's not bad at all. And for my feet, I'm going to take the mobile feet.
Yep, take a mobile feat, no problem. I'll just grab that.
Which gives me extra 10 feet of movement.
Wonderful. Mobile feat will be on your sheet in a second. There we go. It's on, and you've got an extra 10 feet of speed. Perfect. Yeah, it already says 40. Wonderful. It's done it already.
Excellent stuff.
All right, nice one. So that's you sorted, Levi. I don't think you need anything else for your class.
No, I'm all good.
Just make sure you set your sheet to level 4, and then everything else will adjust that it's supposed to. Okay. I think your proficiency goes up or something like that. I'm not sure, but anyway, so that's you done. Next person, Lyra.
Okay. Well,
Hit points. So roll the hit dice for me.
just 1d6 for me.
Yeah, just where it says hit dice, just click that. There we go. Right. 4. Okay. So that puts you on to 31. Have you got temporary HP still? Yeah, you must have. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, that's fine. Your mana is increased by... Is it 3 per your character level? So that put you on 17.
Just added 2 to
And then what's your intelligence? -1, so you don't get anything for that. But you do get... where are we? You do get... What's your... Oh, that's base. Yeah, so that's all you get. So you get +3. So you're on 17, but you've only got 4 at the moment. Okay. You do have a maximum of 4 sorcery points now. 31 HP. Everything else is done. Are you taking a feat or are you taking ASIs?
2 to...
Say it again, you're cutting out a bit.
Sorry, I've added 2 to my charisma.
2 is charisma. Wonderful. That doesn't change anything other than your spellcasting. Perfect. Okay. That's you done. Moving on, we've got Fulgrim. Fulgrim, you are now level 4. If you want to roll your hit dice for me, please. Whilst I change this. And we go on to there. You also get 3 for yours. Intelligence, you get nothing, so you will also be 17. Also a 4 for you, so you'll be on 18. Now, there we go. Are you taking a feat or are you doing ASIs?
I'm gonna do the alert feat.
The alert feat, wonderful. All right. Okay. Alert feat, that'll be on your sheet in a moment. When it wants to play ball. There we go. Feats, PHP, done. Alright, there's your alert feat. +5 bonus in initiative. So that's 2. So we need to go on to here. Initiative modifier is 5. Yeah, that's done already.
Okay.
You've got 4, well, a total of 4 mana dice, but you've got 3 at the moment. You've got 4 sorcery points. Yep. 3 at the moment. You'll just need to rest till so you can get all these back up.
Yeah.
Okay, that is, as far as I can see, that's you done. I don't know if you get any more spells. I can't tell.
I've already added them.
I'll let you have a look at that. Meanwhile, I will go on to sorting out our last but not least, Ebrin. Ebrin, what are you doing for your character? Are you taking a feat or are you taking ASIs?
I'm taking a feat.
Okay, what feat are you after?
I'm going to take Savage Attack.
Savage Attack.
That's going to be the most useful in the short term.
Right, okay.
And I think I'm going to go for Warcaster next level. Next time I get a feat. And then I roll a d10 for my hit points, yeah?
Yes, you do.
Do I do that especially in the character sheet or just roll it?
You just do it from your character sheet. So where it says hit dice, if you hover over where it actually says hit dice, and then roll it.
You got it.
So as long as something changes color when you hover over it, you can roll it. For your mana, you've got nothing for your intelligence. You've got 1 for your class, so you are a 5. 8. Nice.
There we go.
All right, so
Nice roll.
So that's going to put you on what, maximum of 27? Yep, very nice. You are still on 19 at the moment.
Oh, it doesn't go. Man.
No. Nothing resets. The only time it does is when you rest or use hit point dice or MP dice. So that's that. Your second wind. I don't know if you get any more.
We'll try.
We'll change you to 4. Yeah, you have to try, obviously. So that sets you to 4. That's done. Mana dice, that also sets you to 4. You have 3 on you at the moment, and that's, as far as I can see, that's all you get. Second wind is finish. Oh, you only get 1 anyway, so that's fine. Action surge, you get another 1 at level 17. Well, we only go to 16, so it doesn't matter. All right, so that's pretty much you done. All right,
okay.
Cool. I don't know if you get any form of Eldritch Knight stuff. You'll have to just have a look at that at some point.
I'll check it.
Yeah, but other than that, we are good to continue on. So, okay, so a bit of a strange situation to be in right now. What with the goat demon, the friendly goat demon, if you like. Just letting you check all his stuff. He's not fussed. Absolutely not fussed at all. How do you want to play this?
I got and check one of these barrels and see how he reacts.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I'll make my way over then.
Mm-hmm.
Find the skeleton. And I'll just open this one here.
Right, go for it.
Nothing.
You slide the top off and look inside. Find absolutely nothing inside.
No worries. How did he seem to react when I took the lid off?
Nothing. Not phased
Okay,
one
cool.
bit. You've interacted with the things that are around the room. I think you're considering taking the club that's on the table. Other than, yeah, I mean, he's not shown any signs of movement other than to go to the weapon rack and pick up the item, throw it on the table.
Sweet.
So,
we can only identify things in this with the spell, correct?
yes and no. When you are in the dungeon, if you got the spell identifier, you can use that, and you get the identification instantly. If you have, if you take a long rest, then you've got the option of speaking to Deckard Kane, who will identify the items for you at a cost per item, or you can do it yourself over that time period and do it like a ritual.
Okay.
Or you can talk very nicely to Lyra.
Yeah, and she'll do it as well. She can do it as a ritual as well. I think it was half an hour per item, Lyra?
Yeah, but need to be in rest to be
Yeah,
able to do
yeah.
that.
So basically, a short rest, and there you go. You get one item.
I will take the club.
Okay. Yep.
Oh,
Yep. The moment you hold it, you can instantly feel it. Feels very similar to the same level of power that is within your sword.
Speaking of my sword, can we go ahead and assume that I have weapon bonded with that?
Yes. Yeah, I've already have done. Yeah.
Okay. He takes the club and he turns back to the creature as he's working away and just very earnestly says, "Thank you. What's your name?"
He doesn't respond.
I'm gonna wait till everybody else is
I walk
not
past the
charging
black,
distance.
and I thank him.
He turns his head like to the side, cocks it to the side, and looks at you, Lyra. Just a quick glance of a grin, and then turns his head back to his work at hand and continues hammering away.
There's still another barrel.
There is another barrel, yes.
The others seem to behave. They don't seem to be fused down. So it was a D8, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That's a 2.
A 2. You hear a fizzle sound as you interact with the barrel. You look around the outside and you don't seem to see anything that could possibly be indicating anything that is outside it, so you assume that the sound is coming from inside. And as you peer inside,
Oh dear.
as you peer inside, why is that in my way? Get out of the way. As you peer inside, fire erupts from the barrel, sending wood and flame across the room. The only person this is going to affect is you. Everyone else is well out of range. So you are going to take 3 points of fire damage instantly with no save. Nope, I've already done that. There we go.
That's right. What's in for hit points gone from last session?
Yeah, there you go.
Did you just take them off my bar?
No, you just take them off your sheet.
That's fine.
Where it says 10 HP, just remove it.
Yeah, because the one on the thing was the wrong way around. My MP's right, but my other one wasn't. Okay, that's sorted.
Yeah, no
Trust
problem.
me, I am not opening any more barrels because they really hate me.
The one you were strong enough to do, and it ended up just exploding in your face. Anyway, yeah, that's that done.
I leave that to the men.
Stick to searching bookshelves.
Books are my friends, barrels aren't.
Books are friends. All right.
Okay, well,
What do you
if
want
we're
to do?
done here, I'm just gonna sneakily have a quick look round the corner, see what's there.
Go ahead.
Forward scene.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna come here.
Okay.
Okay, I motion back to the others. There's nothing in my immediate sight, so they're all free to come forward.
I'm gonna decide that the creature there is probably of little threat, even if he is a threat. And then I'm going to move over here and open this barrel cautiously. Actually, I'm going to walk over to the barrel and I'm going to suggest that Lyra step away.
thought that one had been opened.
Oh, did you open that one?
Yeah, both of them are done. Both of them
Okay,
done.
never mind.
Yep. Levi done the other one.
It's just that one didn't get destroyed.
That's what it is. Yeah.
I mean, well, technically, yes, it would have done. It's a flammable object, and it's just exploded right next to the other one. So, yes, this will be gone as well. Fair point. Okay.
Fulgrim, Ebrin's gonna move back over here and just be like, look over to Fulgrim across the room and be like, could you? You're making me nervous. don't hang out with that guy.
Hey, you never know. Does Fulgrim want to speak to the friendly goatman demon?
Merely observing and taking notes.
Yep, this is definitely something to take notes on. Whereas the others are kind of like a flesh color, like a human flesh color. This one in particular, and it's the only one that you've seen so far of his kind, is a rather magenta-ish, shall we say?
Mm-hmm.
If that's noteworthy, I think so.
It's quite noteworthy.
I'll move him over to here so he can continue with his work. For those of you who are paying attention and know a little bit about blacksmithing, the open barrel that's next to, in the corner, that's next to the anvil and the forge, is actually filled with cold water. And there's also a certain ingredient that goes in there, and it's where they quench the hot metal. It's called a quenching barrel. No, Lyra, you cannot go and throw it over your head.
Oh, that's a shame. Would be refreshing after being near that the heat of the.
Just to get rid of the scorch marks. Can anyone smell singed hair?
Just use your Ray of Frost spell.
Looking a bit grey.
Yes, you can definitely tell just by looking at Lyra that she is very, very in tune with the element of ice and also likes water a lot. To a point where she'll throw herself, douse herself with water, she'll go and sit by rivers and etc. You know, she's very calm and collected while she's next to water.
And even less calm and collected than the rest of us being underground far away from water.
I'll leave that her to decide, but the cold is going to be... The cold will be kind of comforting, I suppose.
Yeah, the cold is comforting.
Thank you. I'm gonna sidle up next to this box and can have a... put my ear to it and have a listen. See if I can hear anything going on inside.
Yeah, you can. Give me a perception check.
Could I do an investigation check instead?
Nope.
No? Okay then, I'm gonna hear nothing.
Good. You're trying to listen, so it's a perception hearing check.
There we go.
I'll let you decide. I'll let you decide.
Having a look here though, does it look like the top's nailed down?
The top is unable to be seen. This is a huge crate. Potentially could have held something like machinery or something like that inside it. You're not sure if it still has anything inside, obviously, because you can't see inside it, and you can't open the lid to get into it. There is only one way that you could get into it, and that would be trying to hack your way in through the side.
Was the stealth check to remain stealthy? So do I see?
No, it was just for me to peek round the corner, see if
Okay.
make sure there wasn't nothing looking at me. So yeah, you would have seen that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ebrin,
So-
do you feel you want to have a go at opening this?
He saw him listen, and he's gonna go up and do a listen check himself, or a perception check to see if he can hear what Levi maybe didn't.
All right.
I'll take it.
Yeah. You place your ear next to the crate. You wait a few seconds. There's nothing coming from inside.
Okay. I sheathe my sword and pull out my dagger and use it to try to pry open the side of the crate.
Okay. This is going to be, I'm going to say a dexterity check for you, please.
Okay.
Just do a straight dexterity roll. Add your proficiency.
Okay.
I'll let you decide. How terribly that goes.
Wow.
That is a save, but it doesn't matter. It will count the same way. So,
Oh.
yeah, that's absolutely fine. I'll let you decide what happens to your dagger. Bear in mind, it's not bound.
It's I pop it in there, and it just instantaneously snaps. And he looks down at it and chucks it down onto the floor, and it's like blasted West March garbage. And shrugs and looks at Levi just like as though he's out of ideas.
Wow. Okay. Instant snapping. Incredible. I never thought I'd see that, but okay. Your dagger, or once in one piece, possibly a memento of a really bad time in Westmarch. Maybe something that you've picked up on the way whilst fleeing. Could have just dropped from any soldier at any one point. It's a huge battlefield. So yeah, it may have been a little bit low on durability. The workmanship may have been shit. You never really know at this point. But what you do, but what you do know, is now that it is now laying in two pieces on the floor by your feet. And the moment it hits the floor, and you think about the shoddy craftsmanship, that's your instant thought. Your mind instantly tracks back to being on that battlefield, as it wasn't that far long ago. And you kind of zone out a little, and you can see in your mind's eye horrific scenes of the front lines being absolutely decimated from the side as they got flanked secretly by the armies of Westmarch, and all your Khanduran soldiers, all the fathers and sons, all just absolutely massacred, as one of the regiments was literally wiped out in seconds, leading to the ultimate destruction of most of the army.
And all of it wasn't just for nothing, but now I know was likely towards an evil aim.
Yeah.
So yeah, Ebrin's kind of doing a 1,000-yard stare. Stagger break.
Okay, Levi, walk up to him. See, hey man, you all right?
Huh?
It's just a dagger.
He looks down at the dagger, and then looks back up at Levi, and he's like, "Yeah. Unfortunately, I can't get this open."
Stand back. Let me have a go. I'll try the same thing. I should whip up my dagger and do a quick dex check.
Yep.
And Lyra takes one look at the size of the crate, thinking, men and their egos.
Levi, you jam your dagger into the corner and start to tear at the wood. But instead of levering out the wooden plank that you're trying to get into, you just find that your dagger has pierced a hole into it and nothing else. This crate seems to be made of more than what the others have been. The others have just been some flimsy barrels that here and there, general storage. These things are full-on packing crates that have been designed to withstand a bit of a beating should they travel roughly.
Okay.
Does Lyra actually say that out loud?
Probably.
Well, I kind of mutter it under my breath, but it's probably loud enough for Fulgrim to hear. She's very opinionated about the fact that most of her party are males and no other females are brave enough to join them on their adventures. So she's appreciative of the men around her, but at the same time, she can't help but slap her hand to her forehead sometimes at the idiotic things they try and do. Yes, she does wish that occasionally they had a little bit more sense.
That's fair enough. Fulgrim remains quiet at the back, very silently watching what goes on, probably judging in secret his companions, and just in general getting a lay of the land. I'm sure when he's got something to say, he will pipe up.
At this point, Lyra's getting a bit ticked off with the fact that they've already broken a dagger, and I'm like, how many daggers are you going to break, guys, before you realise this thing's impenetrable? I just stroll past them.
We can set it on fire.
Ebrin just turns at her. It's a wooden box.
And we're men.
It's
not impenetrable. It's just a really big wooden box. I'm also not quite sure why we're trying to open it. And he turns back to Levi.
Because it's there?
Oh. Oh, I thought there was...
It's the first one we've come across. It must be something interesting.
I thought...
Hates you?
Yeah, well. Maybe not.
Okay, we'll leave it.
Was that banner supposed to move then, or is it just me?
No, it's
I was like, what was that?
It's your eyes playing tricks on you again. Don't worry.
Okay,
oh dear.
Let's move on.
Oh yes, please. In the meantime,
I'm just gonna try and take a peek around the corner. I'm just gonna try the hide action once again. Okay. I'm just gonna stick my head around, see if I can see anything. No, still nothing in sight. So we're okay to move on.
I mean, sure.
I will check this body.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I didn't like the sound of that. Uh-oh.
Okay. Not a prop. So we'll do the body first. So with the body, all you need to do is click on your character and then click on search object body.
I pressed it. It doesn't look like it went through. There we go.
Oh wow, this guy's loaded. Hey, you could get 80 gold here.
Wow, he's rich.
Good lord.
4d20.
You sure his pants managed to stay up okay, carrying that much?
Okay, almost half. So 31 gold coins.
Nah.
Are you a gold magnet? Because you're finding gold all this time.
He's my new best friend.
He's paying for the rooms. And the drinks. And the food. Alright, okay.
My secret spell.
Okay. So as you are rummaging through the pockets of this body, or what's left of it, should say, it's obviously been mutilated by something that's down here. You hear footsteps coming from your left, and immediately turn to see a small blue-skinned creature holding a sword, a very curved blade sword, and wearing a small shield. But his skin is slightly purple. And the records of these creatures, or what you believe to be these creatures, are that they have red skin. So seeing one with a purple skin is very odd. Again, it's very much like seeing the magenta-looking coloured flesh colour over there. So as you turn to face this small child-sized creature, he calls to you and says,
Hey! You that one that kill all! You get me magic banner or we attack! You no live with life! You kill big uglies and give back magic! Go past corner and door, find uglies! You give, you go!
and he says this to you, Fulgrim. You're not quite sure what that means and what he's trying to get from you, or get you to do something. You get the feeling that he wants you to kill something, but you're not quite sure what that something is. I can tell you now, it's nothing that you would have encountered in your life before, so there's no point in worrying about trying to rack your brains to see if there's anything that you could discern from his message. It's literally going to be a matter of, what the hell is he talking about? I'm going to have to go and see for myself.
Did everybody catch all of what he said? I pretty much have it memorized at this point.
I caught a bit of it.
He said, "You that one that kill all. You bring back big magic. Go around corner and door. Kill big uglies. You bring us magic banner. We let you pass." I think the first thing he says is, "Bring back magic banner or we attack." Bring back magic banner or we attack.
Fair enough. Okay, so a favour for a favour then.
Yeah.
A favor for a rite of passage. He also implied. He also implied, because he did say big uglies, that there are potentially
Maybe.
Big Ugly's around the corner. So I'm gonna go this away and see what's around the corner. Not what I expected.
Oh, there's quite a few in that room.
Yes.
Well, I'm not one in the business of taking orders from demons, but as long as they don't pose an immediate threat, we can focus on other tasks at hand.
I am going to draw out my club.
Okay. Levi and Fulgrim, make a hearing perception check, please.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Not so much you, Levi, but Fulgrim, your ears prick up at the sound of shuffling feet and the odd noise, and it's coming from this particular direction.
Be on your guard. There's something up ahead.
Noted.
Okay, Levi's gonna take a little step back. Cling to the walls. Basically take cover behind that chest. Just gonna crouch down behind that chest and wait.
Okay.
Okay.
He
I'm just moving forward a couple of feet.
Yeah, he's also gonna slowly make his way forward.
Oh, there's a tome. Can I see either of those figures within the little fenced area there?
Let me see what you can actually see. Yes, you can.
Cool. I am going to shoot one of them with a firebolt spell.
Very well. Right, so ignore the weapon damage. Oh wow, maximum damage. Amazing. Is this a it's a cantrip, right?
Yes.
Yeah, cool.
That's a cantrip.
Beg pardon?
Very well. Which one are you going to attack?
The one on Ebrin's right.
This one?
What did you say about a...
Oh, Ebrin's right, sorry. This one. Over by the tome.
Yeah.
Yep, gotcha. Yeah, so you watch as your firebolt screams through the air and slams into the body of this creature. You see its body literally jolt backwards and bend 90 degrees whilst its legs stay planted firmly in the same direction, and it slowly rights itself after taking the blast. Oh, and I could do it this way. Character sheet.
Lyra, what did you say about the cantrip?
Yeah, firebolt is a cantrip. It's not a slotted spell.
No.
No. But it can also be
Is it-
the Diablo version.
Yeah, the Diablo version is a little bit more powerful and can become more powerful.
It can be, yeah. It was fire you hit with. Okay. Yeah, so that was a big old whack right there. You done 10, didn't you? So. Okay. I'm not going to tell you how much you've done, but you will easily know through your arts and crafts and with spells that you have dealt more damage than what would have been expected. There's definitely more effective on these sort of creatures.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Is he on fire?
No, he is not on fire because this is your normal firebolt, and that doesn't have the ability to do so. However, that is going to be your opening attack round as you've initiated combat. So we are going to go into combat. That's not the right one. Helps if I click on the right one. There we go. Let's widen that up a little bit more. And we have...
Comes that storm.
Oh.
Oof.
Okay. Lyra's really taking it easy this session. No, I'm good to.
She waited till we all got far enough ahead and then started trying to open the crate.
Levi. Oh, you really got a -1. Ouch. Okay. Yeah. Loser. Right. Okay. Turn 1. Levi. No surprise there. What with your +5? Off you go.
Gonna shoot that guy again.
Am I first?
You are first, yes. Like I said, with the extra feet, you're probably going to be going first quite often.
Oh, I didn't know it affected my initiative. But I...
What, your feet?
Improved initiative?
Yeah, it gives you +5 to your feet, to your initiative. Which one do you have?
Does it? Mobile.
Oh no, sorry. I'm thinking of alert. Alert. So yeah, you've not got anything added to that.
No, that's Fulgrim put the alert.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Still any... Well, we've got two. We've got 2 values of everybody. What's going on here? The game's not updating again. Right, okay, let me do this manually then. Fulgrim, we got 10. So we get rid of your 11. Levi. Lyra, you got 0. Which is that one there. So we can get rid of that one there. Mine are fine. Ebrin, what did you roll?
I got a 13.
You got a 13. So yours is not that one. It's that one. And Levi, you got
11.
11. So it's that one and not 21. In which case, in a dramatic change of events, from out of nowhere at lightning speed, is one of my creatures, and they are going to lumber forward at a fairly slow pace, I would say. Yeah, it's slow.
Lightning for a zombie.
Yeah, he's just quick to react, but slow to move. And he's going to stand right behind this pillar, so you gits can't attack him. That's going to be it. That's his turn done. Ebrin, you're up. After landing your firebolt. Sorry, go on.
Ebrin's going to move... Oh, we can't move diagonal. He's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20. And then attack that guy again with another firebolt spell.
But where were you? Like here?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what, did you go like that?
Right there.
Yeah? Okay, cool. Just remember to do it square by square for me. All right, off you go.
Are you totally?
And then, firebolt.
A firebolt. I just realised what you're doing.
What am I doing?
You're not rolling the firebolt attack. You're rolling the firebolt damage.
I am doing what you told me to do. I clicked the firebolt spell. I'll roll. I can roll for it. There's. I'm not trying to.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get you to roll. Where's your character sheet? I'm just gonna make sure
It's a
it
spell
does.
attack, right?
Yeah. So on your main page on your character sheet, you just click the word firebolt.
I did that. That's what happened.
And it did what that?
Yep.
Why is it coming up?
Yeah.
Sure,
Okay.
that's not the
You think just click the attack?
Yeah, I think you might need to. Attack. Spell attack. Ranged. Ability mod to damage or healing. Yeah, but you don't have any of that, so we can do that anyway. Cantrip progression. No saves.
There's a lot more options in there than when I opened it up earlier.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's try that now. See if that will work.
Okay. Firebolt.
Punk-
Normal roll.
punk roll.
There we go.
Hey, bingo. That's what we want. Right, so it's a 10 to hit. 10 will definitely hit. And we take the 4 points of damage. Becomes that. Okay. He's still standing.
Cool. I'm gonna stay right where I am and make sure I keep myself between them and everyone else.
Gotcha. All right. All right. So the one that you've been attacking is going to move very slowly forwards. It's going to use its. Let's see. Has it got an action? Can it do what I want it to do? Can't dash. No, so it cannot do what I want it to do, and therefore it's going to stand there. Levi, you're up.
Okie dokie. So first of all, cut an action to hide.
16. Yep.
Yeah,
You're fairly certain that they can't see you, or that they're not paying attention
yeah,
to you.
so make a sneak attack on this one here.
Mhm.
With my bow. So...
We're getting there. All right. A 12 will hit. You do 11 points of damage, plus your 4 for your piercing. Yes, that's fine. So 15 points of piercing damage. I need to make... Hang on. Let's go to 0. And I need to make a con save. 15 or more. And he is absolutely fine. I didn't actually roll it. Okay. Whatever. We'll do it this way then. Con save. Yep.
Oh.
So he drops to 1 hit point. Wasn't a radiant. No. Okay. Cool. Or critical.
No, no. Just end my turn now.
All right. Fulgrim, you're up.
Okay, I will do. I'm going to try out my new Inferno.
Very nice. Okay. Have you added it to your sheet?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think I've done it correctly anyway.
Let's have a look. So it should be. Yeah, that's it. So just make sure that it's a attack output. Yes, it's ranged. Yes. Yeah, that should roll fine. Give it a shot.
Okay.
That should say Inferno on your sheet. There you go. It does. And yep. So it's a 6 to hit, which will hit.
That's the closest one to me.
Yep, one to you. That's fine. You will need to get closer though, because it is a 10 feet spell. So you will need to go. Yeah.
Okay.
So you've only got 10 feet that it will stretch. So I'll let you move in. One more.
Up there.
Yeah, that's 10 feet. Right. Yeah, so you realise how close you got to be. However, for a minimal point of 1 fire damage,
yeah,
I've now got to do another. Where are we? It's not a one. It's not a one. Catch sheet. Con save. All right, I need a 10 or above. Oh, sorry, 11. Yeah. Yep, that's going to be absolutely fine. So as your flames wash over the body of this creature that's in front, it will not go down. It refuses. Something unholy about it is keeping this creature alive. Or animated, not alive. This thing died a while ago.
Do I do the burn as well?
The burn, yes. The burn will take effect if you get a... what is it?
10% chance, I think.
Is it 10% for the Inferno?
It says 10, yeah.
Yeah, so sadly, no. That's going to not take hold, I'm afraid. So he's not going to be remaining burning there every turn. Which would have been nice, because that would force him literally to die every turn. Failing con checks, of course. Yeah, okay. If you've got any more movement, I suggest you move.
I think I've got 10 feet left. About there.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't need anyone bitten.
Sheesh. All right.
So I just want to make sure I'm understanding what just happened.
Mm-hmm.
He just cast Inferno on that zombie, and that zombie did not die.
Correct.
He missed, almost. Or it was just very small damage.
No, he hit.
Okay.
He hit, but he saves
hit
against it. But to you, it looks like he's just been literally just washed with fire, and yet it will not die.
What's the 39 for?
That's to see if there's a burning effect.
Okay, gotcha. I thought that was the damage, and I was like, what is happening?
No, he did 1. So he needed a DC 11, and he got 17.
Okay.
Good question, though.
Yeah, strong, don't worry, don't panic.
Well, let's see. Yeah, he's had his turn, hasn't he? So, okay, so that one over in the corner. Playing Hooky over here on his own. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't dash. That's his turn done. Lyra, you're up. For a grand total of 0 initiative.
Dice don't like me today.
No. You're just taking it easy, it's fine.
30 in combat. So that's the nearest one to me. Let's have a think. There's still a bit of frost on them. See how these guys behave with it. It's always my
Always
my
go-to. Yeah.
That's my go-to test spell. So 13 to hit, 8 damage.
Who are you going for, please?
Sorry?
Which one are you going for?
Closest one, this one.
Oh, the closest one, okay. Well, I can tell you now, 13 will hit. 8 points of cold damage does go through. So he needs an 18 on his con save. Or more. Ah, he's done it. This guy just refuses to deanimate. He will not lay down. He's got... You said something about his mum and he doesn't like it. So he's coming for you, whether you like it or not. Unless you can take him down in this go. So, what are you doing?
Me, I'm done. That's as much as I can do.
You're done? Alright. Fair enough. 1, 2, 3. He's going to walk onto the bones from around that pillar and end his turn there. Turn count 2. The Black Death. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's coming for you, Ebrin, but he cannot reach. He does not. You are not within melee combat range, but it is now your turn.
Okay, I'm going to... my character sheet. How often can I do an action surge?
You have to rest before you can get it again, which you haven't done.
Okay. Alright. I am going to run up on this guy and attack him with my club.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's going to be a hit. You do 2 damage to skeletons as a bonus, but you also deal 2 from your weapon damage, 6 points of bludgeoning. Let's see if he takes anything else. Okay, as you strike the body of this zombie, you feel the blow is kind of absorbed in some way. Obviously, he's got a lot more squishy parts than what a skeleton has, and striking the dead flesh is a lot more cushioned, shall we say, than what the direct bone damage or blows to bone will be. So as a result, your damage is going to be a total of 4 points of bludgeon damage.
Wait, so he took less damage from the club?
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably put off with your sword if they got a bit of flesh on them.
Okay, I was operating off of Diablo rules there. Okay. Would I have known that?
No, not until now.
Okay. All right. That's all I could do.
Very well. So the time has come. This unyielding, blackened, charred. It was blackened before the burning. He's got frostbite and all kinds of other things going on with his body, and it will not lay down and die its final death. It moves in to strike at you, Fulgrim. Do you have any reactions that you can do in terms of blocking or shield or anything like that? Yeah. Do you want to use it?
Yeah.
You do? Okay. Strike off one of your uses of shield, and this thing is going to strike out at you. Oh, wow. Absolutely horrible turn of events, but it just glances off of your shield as you raise it instantly in the coming defense of this creature that's attacking you. It's horrible burnt flesh and nasty fingernails coming in your direction a quick flash of energy. What does your spell magic actually look like? I don't know what it looks like. I'm getting the kind of like a necrotic feel. I don't know why. But I'm thinking more. Yeah.
Regarding like fire spells and stuff, it's like a black.
Yeah, I thought so.
White flame.
Yeah. So you're like a. I'm gonna call you the monochrome sorcerer.
Yeah.
Fantastic. All right. So a gleam of black and white energy as it forms a bubble around you. This thing punches its way towards you and almost loses its hand in the process. You know what? I'm going to say because it was a nat 1, I'm going to do a point of damage. So I'm going to make him do a save. This is unheard of, but
Okay.
I'm going to give you something for nothing, as he did screw up. And he's gone.
Oh.
He literally, his last moments on Sanctuary was trying to aim a blow towards you. And as he does so, your shield rips into him, forcing him back and literally severs his arm from his shoulder downwards. And you just see all his insides just starting to fall out the side of his body as he perishes in front of you.
Lovely.
A nice way to turn a defensive action into something that kills. All right. So with one of my guys down, we're going to move on to you, Levi, as you are taking cover.
Yeah, right. Bonus action to switch to the dagger.
Yep.
And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh, that's so nice of you.
Oh,
Oh.
don't like to see a fellow slipper.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice indeed.
So a sneak attack
Mm-hmm.
on the dagger.
A sneak attack for 16. Yes, that's going to hit. That's also going to be a powerful hit. We're going to do an extra... What's your proficiency still? Is it still 2 or has it gone up to
2?
3?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 2.
No, just 2.
Okay. So that's going to be 20 points of piercing damage. Unless my math's off.
No, 24.
24? Oh yeah, because you're +4 from flanking. Yeah, 24.
Yeah.
Incredible. Believe it or not, he is barely standing as you drive your blade into the side of it. From the amount of damage that you've done, it should, in theory, drop to the floor. But something is keeping it alive, and it's not to a point where it's having to rely on its fortitude. It is literally just like 1 hit point away from actually reaching that point. So you've done a ton of damage.
Yeah, and then I shall move away. I don't need to disengage. Mobile feet. If I do an attack,
Yep.
it doesn't get an attack of opportunity back.
Yep.
So it's just 1.
Very nice.
3, 4, 5.
Oh, good. I thought you were adjacent to the other.
That was very, very nice. You just moved in, stabbed him in the side, almost wrecked him in 1 hit, and then just backed out.
Yeah.
Very, very
That's
nice.
what we rogues do.
Now, I just have to check. Did you have all of the movement you needed to get there?
I've
From
got
where you were?
40 feet now.
20,
And
25,
it's only
30,
30 there, 30 back.
35.
Obviously, I would have done my what's it called?
Where's your extra movement coming from?
I got 40 feet of movement on
Yep.
mobility.
Yeah, but beyond
Mobile.
your 40, what you where are you getting extra past 40?
Cunning action to dash.
Okay, gotcha. Isn't your cunning action a bonus action?
Does that count as a bonus action, or is it on top top of a bonus action?
I believe it is a bonus action, and you switch to your dagger.
So I switched. Okay, so I'll just come back 10 feet then. So I would have got back to here.
You'll be there. Yep. Okay, that also means no hiding or anything like that.
No.
Fulgrim.
I have a question regarding like the Diablo spells.
Yes.
Are they compatible with my meta magic at all?
How do you mean?
So say I wanted to do twin spell.
Yep.
With the firebolt.
Yeah.
Would that work?
Yes, of course it would. Yeah.
Okay.
You just
Then
pay double the MP.
Okay.
Well,
Then
hang on. How does it work? How does it work? How does the initial thing work with the meta magic? Do you take two slots?
When you cast a spell that targets one creature
Yeah.
and doesn't have a range of spell, you can spend a number of points equal to the spell level.
Yeah.
Target a second creature with the same spell. One sorcery point if it's a cantrip.
And it only takes one of your spell slots.
That's what I was wondering because it's the I was going to use the staff version.
Yeah. So if it only takes one spell slot, then just consider it as just one lot of MP for the Diablo spell slot.
Okay. Then I'll do that on this first one and then the second one.
Gotcha. All right. Nice. All right.
So this is the first one.
First roll to hit. That's going to hit. We're going to take 4 points of fire damage. I'll let you do the D100 if you want to. He's going to drop to 0. And then I need to make, what did you do? 4, so he needs a 14 or above to continue. No, he absolutely just got destroyed. Your next attack, please.
Okay.
There we go.
And the second one is that one.
7 strikes, 5 points of fire. That's going to be yes, and D100 no. So he doesn't catch fire, but he does take your damage.
Yeah.
Okay, nicely done.
And then I think I will use my movement to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Have a look at
Go
it.
over here.
Yep, fair enough. Okay. Yeah, you're fairly safe there. Good. And you've still got one in line of sight at least. Wonderful. Okay, that's just about to change. Because he's now going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, and end there. Lyra, we're with you.
Is my mouse gone? There it is. Okay. 15. I can see these guys a bit better. So closest guy here that I can see. We seem to be coping all right at the moment. So
Absolutely. Ray of Frost?
Yeah, anything then. Oh, there it goes. There's a bit of a delay.
Yep, 15. Yep, 15 will hit. 6 points of cold damage. Okay, anything else?
For the minute, I don't think. I'm just kind of having a nosy around the room at the moment. No, I think we're good. I'm just keeping an eye on stuff.
Okay. So the very slow one, or the last to go in each return, is going to move on 2. That's all he can move because of your ice effect on him. So we're going to go to Ebrin. Just so you are aware, Ebrin, you aren't in melee combat at this point. He's moved in to like close range with you, but he's not at a position where he can attack. He has to be adjacent to you. So that also means that you can move away and not worry about getting hit or attacks of opportunity.
Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I am going to, yeah, I'm going to move one here, and I'm going to drop my club.
Yeah.
And then cast Firebolt at him.
Mm-hmm.
And then
yep, very nice.
Ooh,
nice. 10 fire damage again. Beautiful. Yeah, big hit. Big hit. In fact, for that one, we're going to go with this. There we go. So you smoked that guy, right? Okay. He's still standing. There's severe amounts of damage you can see on his body prior, well, not including the stuff prior to the battle. But he has several effects that have affected him. What is that? That's the cantrip one, isn't it? So no burn effect. Okay. Anything else on your turn?
No, I don't think I can do anything, but I've dropped my mace or my club, and then with the purposes of on the next turn, I'm going to use my move action to draw my weapon, my blade.
Yep, roger that. Okay, so Levi, we're with you.
Okay. Levi's starting to feel a little bit brave now, and he's going to try and cast some magic. So he's going to cast Firebolt at this one.
Okay. So just give me a d20.
Oh, just d20, yeah.
Yep.
It's an 8.
Yeah, an 8 is good enough. Roll your damage, please.
Okay. So that's 1d8.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
And then add obviously 10% onto your confidence level as well.
Yeah. 8
There you go.
points.
Wonderful. Okay. After that assault, you're forcing him to do a con save of 18 or above.
Oh, fantastic.
It's a 12.
Here we go. Okay.
He burns to death in front of you. Or burns to deanimation.
Fantastic. And then if I can just take the rest of my movement. 2, 3, 4. And I'll just try and hide behind that barrel.
Okay.
Excellent.
Beautiful roll. Fulgrim, with you.
Yep. I'm gonna sort of make my way this way. 20, 25, 30.
Nice.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah.
And I will do. Let's do Ray of Frost.
Okay.
Where is it? There it is.
Alright. 14 is going to strike. So 14 for 3 points of cold damage. Anything else for your turn?
No.
Okay. Lyra, You're up. Are you on mute, Lyra? Are you? 14.
She's doing Ray of Frost.
She's doing it. She's doing it. Ray of Frost 14. 5 points.
Sorry, I'm chatting away. I'm guilty of this at least.
At least once, yeah. We move to you, Ebrin.
Levi was telling me.
It's a signature
Okay.
move.
I am going to draw my sword.
Yep, so that's going to be your bonus.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then I can attack.
Yes,
but
you
I can. Oh, I can?
You should be able to if you've got enough movement.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely have a movement.
Yep.
I just thought I was using the move action to draw the weapon. But
No. That's a bonus.
I'm going
So you've
to-
got your main action to do.
Okay, it's a bonus action. Okay. I'll attack with that. I'll take it.
Did you want to, as you had dropped your club on the floor, did you want to pick that up with your offhand as a free action? Or are you going to save that?
I'm gonna. He would have just dropped it. I'm gonna pick it up after the fight.
Cool. Okay. An 18. Wonderful hit. Yeah, that's going to be a powerful hit, so we're going to add an extra 2 onto your damage. That becomes 7 slashing damage. 8, 9. Yeah. Anything else?
Mostly just trying to make sure they don't attack any of the squishies.
Yeah, for sure. All right. I guess we're with you, Levi, then.
Okay, can I make a sneak attack on him?
Yes, you can. You'll need to switch to your bow.
Yeah, I'll switch to my bow, which is my cunning action.
Bonus, yep.
And then I shall sneak attack with the short bow.
We've had a very non-crit game this session, haven't we?
Very much so, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a 16.
Very middling rolls. All right, 16, yeah. 16 still good enough to do what you need to do. That's going to be a powerful hit as well, so we're going to bump that up to 9. 6 piercing. So what that'll be? That 13. It's not a beast, so 13. Okay. Incredible. So after your arrow strikes true, let's see if we can take him down. He will need a... you done 13, didn't you? So, yeah, this is going to be a tough one for him. He needs a 23 or above. A natural 20. Oh, it's 18, but it's not enough.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
And that is him done. As your arrow strikes square in the front, like literally straight into the front of his head, and drops him in seconds. The magic that was animating him completely disperses.
Fabulous stuff.
Great job, guys. Great job. So we need to do the looting. So we do the same thing as we done before. So either an investigation or perception roll, and give me your totals. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. That's better. Alright, okay, so you might have salvaged something from this. What do we have here? Is that 2 lots of 20? So 40. A 40 is breaking average. You get 3 loot table rolls, so I'll let you decide who does what.
Let the boys do them.
Fair enough. Okay. Nice.
Search area, this one, yeah?
Yes, it'll be search area.
Another leather.
Another lot of leather armor. That's a stamina potion. That's nice. Good for dealing with exhaustion. Okay. So, with that in mind, we're going to have to do the leather armor to see if it is magical or not. So, Ebrin, roll the rarity of the item, please. No, not that.
Nope, wrong one. Sorry, item rarity.
It's a standard. Okay.
No,
It's a standard.
does
So
everybody? Does everybody have armor?
everyone who needs it, I think, has it.
Yeah, we're all good.
Yeah.
Lyra generally doesn't need it and just uses her clothes because she's tough like that.
I do have armor, so.
You do, but if you were to put it on, you'd have less AC than what you have without it, so there's no point in wearing it.
Does anybody have a positive con modifier?
No.
Yeah, one of the most important stats, and no one has a positive in it.
I do, actually. I do have one. I do have a +1.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, then you're actually the tough guy.
I am.
He's got he's got a ton of HP as well.
Away a lot.
He's tanky for a rogue. 29 HP.
That is not bad.
That was a good roll.
Sure was.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So, off the back of that, then that's pretty much all we need to take care of at this moment. The staff obviously will need to be identified.
Yep.
So make a note that
how
it
much
needs.
inventory space is the staff? Is it 3? I think it's 3, isn't it?
Have you got a staff already?
No, it's total mine.
Let's have a look at Lyra's then.
So I got a table here somewhere.
It is 4.
4. Okay, cool. I'll take 4 off my inventory space.
So, outside of the belt slots,
Yeah.
where are... Oh, here it is. I found it. Never mind. I was looking for the inventory space.
Mhm.
Oh, you already took my dagger off. Okay.
I did.
Let's see. 2.
So, after the battle, the area goes eerily quiet with just the odd whisper of wind drifting through as a gentle breeze comes through the passageways of this cathedral.
Okay, can we
What do you wanna
search
do?
these crates and barrels?
You can indeed.
Try. Huge.
So, D8 for me, and we'll see what you get.
Are the crates the same?
The crates are smaller. They do count as basically like the barrels. You can do the same thing with those.
Okay, I'll take this one then on a D8.
A 4.
The 4.
Alright, so as you pry open the crate and slide the lid off, you manage to find nestled just in the middle is a rolled up scroll.
Okay.
So if you claim it, you can do a quick check to see what scroll you've got. Telekinesis.
Oh, that's a new one.
That's a good...
Can be very useful.
Can you use it to open the big crate?
You could, potentially.
I'm going to retrieve my club. And then I'm actually going to move up here, or I'll do it one at a time. Come
I'm
on.
waiting patiently at the lectern.
Oh, yes, you are, sorry. Lyra, you notice on the lectern is a very similar book to what you have in your possession already. You'll also notice that the lectern itself looks to be a little more scholarly rather than demonic in design.
Okay.
Where are we? Map. Okay, yeah. And on the front cover it says, in clear, common writing letters, the Heraldric Tome. The Dark Exile.
Oh, I like. This might be a little bit more necromancy based. I will be taking this for a good read, and I shall program over for a look. Have you seen this before?
As you take the book into your hand, Lyra, once more, like the other time when you picked up one of these books, the tome flicks open to a specific page within it, and the words that were once invisible now become visible to you, and only you.
Dum, dum, dum.
And in your mind, you hear...
So it came to be that there was a great revolution within the burning hells, known as the Dark Exile. The lesser evils overthrew the three prime evils, and banished their spirit forms to the mortal realm. The demons Belial, the Lord of Lies, and Asmodan, the Lord of Sin, fought to claim rulership of Hell during the absence of the three brothers. All of Hell polarized between the factions of Belial and Asmodan, while the forces of the high heavens continually battered upon the very gates of Hell.
That's really cool.
I recite everything I just heard in my mind to Fulgrim next to me, and hope that he can jot it down in his little notepad, because I don't have one with me.
Lyra, as a side effect to having information directly fed into your brain, you also feel that you are reinvigorated. Any lost MP that you have, you can put back to maximum.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, good. That was making me exceedingly nervous.
Okay, everybody can jot that down, Fulgrim.
Yeah, he'll take a quick summary of it.
Is he able to read the text, or is it only for my eyes only?
You can tell him about what it says. That's not a problem. If you give him the book, like hand him the book over, it will appear for him, but it only appears for the reader. So you can't basically look over someone's shoulder and read it.
Right, okay.
It's specifically for the reader.
Interesting. Okay, thank you very much. I will keep hold of that. How many inventory slots is that?
4.
Oh, that one's called, what is it, Exile? Something like Exile?
The Dark
Exile.
Dark Exile. That's another history book in your possession.
If no one else has anything, I would like to specifically check out this body. He is...
Okay, yep.
Hopefully, like, very, very, like... Not very confidently just making sure that this person is dead.
Yeah, they're very dead. Their entrails are along the floor. You can see where they've kind of been thrown. Yeah, so make your check, please. just click it and do search object and body.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Antidote potion.
Interesting. Could be useful, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. And on that last roll, I am going to say that is going to be it for this session, guys.
Okay.
Okay.
We are going to leave it here.
Yeah, we've gone over nearly 40 minutes. So
We
we've done well.
we have gone over. We have gone over, but it doesn't matter. I'm more than happy as long as everyone's having fun. So yes, we are going to end the session here. Thanks very much for turning up, everybody. If you want to talk to me after the session, you absolutely can do. I will be working on getting the video uploaded to YouTube and stuff like that. So I will be kind of here and also not, but I will do the outro and I will message you and let you know when I'm ready. So until we meet again in the next 2 weeks, thanks for turning up, and I hope you enjoyed it.
Thanks for the game. Yeah,
It was very good. Enjoyed that.
Me.
Great stuff.
Yeah, that was fun. Lots of fun.
Yep, ciao for now.
See you later.
Ciao.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
How the hell do I? Never mind.
Okay, we'll get rid of that turn order. That doesn't mean anything right now. So, and that ends another episode of Adventure in Sanctuary. Thank you to all my players, both old and new. Always a pleasure to see new faces and to see that they're enjoying what I am offering in terms of my DMing and my game, my campaign overall. Obviously, I'm not a complete creator of all of this. This is a lot of this stuff I've taken from the original game, but I like to put my own spin on things, as some of you will know. But yeah, I think today went really well. I've enjoyed it, and I believe my players have also enjoyed this session. So what I will do is I will say now that we will be playing in the next 2 weeks, just at the end of March. I haven't said it yet, but for all those mothers that are out there, for the ones that celebrate on today, because it is Mother's Day, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers and the nanas and grandmothers and everyone else who has been a mother at some point or in the mothering role. This day is for you. So I will endeavour to get this uploaded tonight as quick as I can, and it will also be on our website, which brings me to my next message. So at the in the description of this video will be, as all other videos, will be some links to our website, a Discord, and also a Facebook page. By all means, just come along and have a chat with us, and you know, just hang out and talk about Diablo, talk about the campaign. Drop a comment in the video in the comment section, and just let us know, like, if you've got a favourite part, what your thoughts are on the campaign, what your thoughts are on anything really. If you've got a favourite character, favourite piece of gear, favourite map that you've seen, just anything that you want to really comment on, just comment on it. It's absolutely fine. If you want to get in touch with me personally, you've also got my Discord that you can drop a message to on there, and I'll happily respond to you. And if you've got any questions about the game itself, or if you've got an idea that you want to put forward, by all means, just message me and let me know, and we'll get chatting. So other than that, there's not really much else to go over. It was a great session, and I hope to see everybody in the next 2 weeks. That includes our other member who will be joining. Supposedly that she's going to be she'll be joining us in the next session, from what I understand. So once we get her sorted out, we'll find a way to wriggle her in somehow into the game. I'm sure it'll be easy enough. But with that said, the session is at a complete close, and I wish you all a very nice Sunday morning if you're in America or that side of the world, or afternoon if you're in the UK or Europe. And so, this brings me to my final message, and that is, until we meet again, my dear travellers, my friends, and goodbye for now.